parlay. Last week, one better turned a $20 three-leg first touchdown score parlay into a massive $12,000 win. It's Hard Rock Bet. Download the app on your phone or simply go to hardrock.bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida. To wager, terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
At Brandon Honda, we have the hottest hybrids in stock and on sale. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now, get the brand new Accord Hybrid for just $199 per month. Get the award-winning CR-V Hybrid for just $249 per month. Or get the all-new, just released 2025 Civic Hybrid Sport for just $199 per month. With gas mileage as high as 50 miles per gallon, these award-winning hybrids won't last long. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-448-7710 for more information.
Do you find yourself coming home from work every day going, what am I doing with my life? I hate my job. Whether you've been doing it for 30 years or you just entered the workforce, how about a new exciting career in the world of aviation maintenance, where you can be working on jets and airplanes and all sorts of other flying objects. You can be trained at the National Aviation Academy right here in beautiful Clearwater and entering your new job in just a few months. Make that decision today and check them out online at naa.edu. The next class starts October 29th, so go now. It's naa.edu.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa, Sarasota presents Fall Savings Month. 20% off replacements, windows, and patio doors, plus no money down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Superior products, exceptional service. BestWindowsFlorida.com.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real laugh, son.
But he's gay. He's gay, excuse me, he's blind.
You ready? Oh, wait. So we're just going to wing it? There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
Now.
Right now.
Now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
What a special day. You can let that ride just a little bit. I think. Keep it riding, right? It is a little cheesy, if I'm being honest. I hear people are at hard. That is because we can just speed away from the ice at Benchmark International Arena. This is Senning Show, emanating live as the Lightning take on the Ottawa Senators tonight. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy, and we're getting right down to business. There's no time to wait for big-time guests. When we bring in heavy hitters, we do it right off the get. I've called him the Ryan Seacrest of Tampa Bay. That almost feels like an understatement. If you need something hosted, if you need somebody to set the vibe and bring the hype, there's only one man to do it. I was going to ask you before, but you already told me, so I shouldn't even say that he's the artist formerly known as 3LG, but he is the one and only Greg Wolf in the building.
What's
and
up, boys?
Just keep in mind, everybody, that is owned by Greg Wolf. So if you try to come for the king, you best not miss, because he will own everything that you own if you try to take his intellectual property.
F around and find out, as they say.
What is going on, dude?
Boys, first of all, the intro music reminds me instantly of Road Trip.
with DJ Qualls and the big girl.
The fact that you remember, so few people remember that song was in Road Trip. Dude, the night,
that scene?
Yeah.
Well, so it's they like wake up and then it clips to the scene of when they're driving the next morning and he's like all happy because he hooked up with that chick.
Right.
And when they show the van driving down the road, that is the song that's
or was
playing.
it that, or was it where they were already on the bus waiting for him, and he walks out of the house?
That's what it was.
He's high-fiving all the brothers.
That's what it was.
Because he's like,
that is what it. Dude, I don't know.
Classic.
I don't know if anybody has brought that up yet. And I mean, I knew the song a little bit before that, just because of my Detroit roots. But
no doubt.
Not many people have made that connection. That had a prominent position in the movie Road Trip. How the hell are you?
I'm fantastic.
How are opening night vibes?
It's been awesome already. Obviously, the preseason leading into tonight has been nothing short of entertaining and electric. So if any of that energy is to carry over to the regular season, we got a chip on our shoulder, and I think rightfully so. I think our boys have, learned the past couple seasons, what hasn't transpired to kind of get us over that hump. And I think that vibe has instantly changed very quickly this season. I think we've all seen it. So I'm telling you, man, there's something different about this season.
It is wild when you think about what happened with the Panthers and the fines and the trouble. And you look at it and you go, but then exactly what you just said. I mean, if this doesn't instill something and get the blood flowing in a way that most preseason matchups do not know or do not do, I don't know what else could. So there is definitely a little extra juice around the team, and I think it just got everybody fired up when you see something like that before the regular season even starts.
I mean, I think it sets the tone. I think it says, it sends a message to the rest of the league that we're not only not going to get pushed around, but you're not going to come into our house and think that, this is your house. That's not happening. Okay, so we put our foot down, and we've sent that message loud and clear.
You sent me the clip. I think you sent it to Drew as well. The dude from, I'm forgetting his name.
Was it Greg D?
Nope, that wasn't his name. It was
Greg,
Evan. His name was Evan.
Evan Klosky from for Channel 10 or whatever.
And he broke it down so well,
eloquently.
And I mean, I don't know if that's just home cooking because it's hard to say when you're so close to it, but it does really feel. And I made the analogy of when you're with your siblings and they hit you in the side, and then you give them a shiver to the head, and then the person who claps back always is the one who gets in trouble, and that's what happened. Kind of with those fines, and it feels like maybe the Panthers were a little more protected or whatever the hell you want to
call it.
But it's a long season, and it's a hell of a way to get it started. And it's I wanted to touch on the fact that moving into this season, you guys, I think it was technically in the off season, right? When you guys got the award for the best game presentation,
the Stanley Award.
The Stanley Award for the best in-game presentation.
Yes.
And I mean, that's Franzone, that's you, and I imagine an entire team of people. But not that you guys already didn't have a certain level of swag, but I would imagine going into the season, you're like, well,
we are the best.
It is official now. We have the hardware to prove that we are the best when it comes to this.
Well, when you put it in the context of your competition and all the other teams around the NHL, every year Las Vegas obviously is at the top of that because simply their budget it absolutely dwarfs everybody else in the NHL. But that is expected. If you're going to Las Vegas, I better be well entertained than just the game on the ice. And you're getting that spectacle when you walk into T-Mobile Arena. I get that. But when you take the other remaining teams that don't have the millions of dollars of budget and showmanship and showgirls and all the other stuff that they have, and you put it on the same playing field, that basically says, that's kind of like the measuring stick, right? I almost feel like you got to take them out of the fold. So the Lightning have, traditionally been one of the best game presentations around the league for years now. But the fact that we took out Vegas, knowing that their budget is 10 times ours, but to still be able to put on that quality product, that next level product to entertain our fans, night in and night out, to, visiting fans that have come to our arena and say, God, man, like I've heard about game nights here, but to experience it myself, it's a whole nother level what you guys have going on here. I've been to a lot of different, games around the league, and it's second to none, really, and you don't really appreciate it as much because obviously we do it every single night here. But when you step outside the box and you go travel and you go see what other teams are doing, it is not the same. And I'm saying that, trying to say that unbiased, but again, I'm saying it as somebody who's in the industry and who has seen it from across various platforms. It's not the same.
Well,
and so
you've had the opportunity to be invited to, you see it. I'd be curious almost to know from the behind-the-scenes perspective, when you go to these all-star games and these stadium series and things like that, who's running the in-game presentation?
That is the NHL, and so
it's a whole. They have their own.
Correct.
They have their own team.
Correct. So I'm going to put it out there right now for the stadium series that's coming here in February.
So exciting.
I am not sure, and I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm not sure I'm involved at all because it is not a Tampa Bay Lightning.
I'm leaving. See
I know.
you.
I get it. Trust me, I get it. But again, people have to understand it is not a standard hockey game. It is a NHL league event, whether it's a stadium series, a Heritage Classic, a Winter Classic, a Global Series, a Stanley Cup. Those are NHL productions, meaning they're putting their crew to produce the game, right? And so it's their DJ, it's their PA person, it's their host, it's their creme de la creme of who they've chosen. It doesn't mean that we're not going to be involved in some facet, but there's no guarantee because it is a league event. Like you said, I've had the privilege of going into all these other stadiums and doing those services. So I understand that perspective.
Do you won't answer this truthfully, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Do you go and see, like when you're in a regular arena, not necessarily a stadium, and the NHL's in charge of something, and you go, what are you guys doing? what are you doing? This is how we do it in Tampa Bay, baby.
I mean, no, I don't I don't.
Not that you would say it. Not that you would say it out loud. But
we have to have a measuring stick, right? And the measuring stick is our Lightning Vision production. So if I'm using that as a measuring stick for what other teams are doing, yes, I'm not nitpicking details, but I'm looking for things that are either going to wow me or go, that was really cool, or I really like how they incorporated that. And so, that's kind of how I break it down. I'm not really there to critique if they're good or bad, but I can tell you there are really good ones in the league, and there are ones that are not so great.
Dude, I cannot, looking ahead to that stadium series, the idea, and even people that aren't really into hockey and might not know what's going on in the state of Florida, you tell them we're playing hockey outside in Florida in February. They go,
what?
Well, how? Well,
Right.
how could that be? I would love, and I hope that they do it one day, whether it's a 30 for 30 or something that the Lightning releases where there's video and documentation of how long this has taken. And the element that intrigues me is they probably have like a weather team. I would imagine they do, that are specialists that have been studying the weather patterns, and you pick the perfect day with the least chance of rain and the highest chance of cooler weather, and all of these different elements, with not even to mention what you have to do for the ice to because I think that I hear it's going to be covered.
Yes. So they have created this contraption, is the best way I can put it. It's a covered system that will stay over the ice to not only control the temperature, but the humidity and everything else that you need to keep in that environment to make sure that the ice surface, the temperature, everything is at optimal levels. And knowing, like you just said, that we are in Florida, and in January, February, it could be a crapshoot.
Yeah,
it could be 80 degrees or it could be 45 at night. You have to know that the game's going to be at night, right? And we all have been to Raymond James Stadium, right? The sun sets on the west side of the stadium. So by, in February, I think we're still in daylight savings time, so it gets dark earlier. Yeah. So if you figure 8:20, the sun's been down for 3 hours at that point, it's going to be cool.
Hopefully.
Right, let's hope it's going to be cool. So as long as we're in the 50s range, I think we are going to be an ideal situation. But they have figured anything you could think of, but what about this?
Yeah.
And what they have already gone through it. Like you said, they've got meteorologists. They've gone through the almanac. What's the coldest week in the history of Florida in the last 150? They've done it all, dude.
That is crazy. That's
and again,
cool.
There's an element of, oh, crap, moments that could happen, and that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see. It's an exciting time in Tampa Bay, no matter who you are, for multiple different reasons. Because you not only, and obviously we're here at the Benchmark and we're here to talk Lightning big home opener, but you are very closely involved with the USF Bulls as well. And I know that my man Diz likes to troll you with the U.
It's all right.
But dude, what a time!
Yeah.
I mean, and it's it really just feels like it's been a grind and a work in progress, and to see it pay off, I would imagine being so close to it feels pretty damn cool.
It's pretty awesome. I mean, we as Golesh says, we have a lot of work still to do, but the fact that the foundation for this season at least has been laid, and we've been waiting for these moments for quite some time. I mean, if you really want to go back to the history of USF football and you go back to the Matt Grothe era and the Quentin Flowers era and the BJ Daniels, we've had success, right? And we've beaten top-ranked teams, but to start off the season with two, solid victories against ranked opponents, we haven't seen that, right? And so we're in somewhat uncharted territory in that regard. To start a season where everybody else plays powder puff teams the first, 3 or 4 weeks, we're playing the hardest teams in football. That's a testament to what the level that USF and the expectations are moving forward, and that's the mindset. And I think Golesh has got these guys buying into it. They've bought into the system, and you're right, it has taken some time. We've gone through a handful of up and downs with coaches, from Willie Taggart to Charlie Strong to Jeff Scott, and it's just been like this constant, like, where's our guy? And I honestly wasn't sure if it was Golesh, because obviously the last 2 years 6-6, but you've won 2 bowl games. Yeah. So this year was like, listen, if we go 6-6 again, did we improve? But here we are at 4-1. You're in the conversation. The national media is talking about you. You control your destiny at this point. Can we run the table? Yes. You've got a tough opponent this week, North Texas, who's undefeated, but I truly believe they haven't faced a team like us yet. But the true test is going to be Memphis and Navy, and you're playing both of those teams in their houses. So if you can beat Memphis in Memphis, then I think, honestly, man, it's going to be a heck of a ride to the college football playoff.
The crazy thing is, and I don't know the exact timeline, at one point I did, but you think of these schools that win championships and just the lineage and the heritage, and some of these schools have been around since like the early 1900s.
Right.
And you think about how, in the scope of things, how new
We're
of a school
30-year program,
USF is. Like, not that long ago, USF classes were being held in portable trailers on campus, and it was built from the ground up. So I think it's easy to, for some people to poo-poo the program, but I would say where things stand right now, to be in the conversation, to be ranked at this exact moment, having been ranked years ago as well, is pretty damn cool, and it's fun. And anything, I always talk about it. We were talking about it with the Bucks this past week, about how, putting the city on your back with a shirt or a hat, and having teams that thrive, whether it be the Lightning, the Bucks, USF, that is only good for the city. 100%. That has people getting excited. It gives people something to look forward to.
Yes.
You see somebody out, go Bulls, go Bucks, go Lightning, whatever it may be. That kind of brings everybody together, and I think it's only good, probably financially, spiritually, emotionally, for the entire Tampa Bay area to have a bunch of teams doing well at the same damn time.
Facts. It's only going to bring our city up, and like you said, I think the camaraderie, you're the fandom. It's just this is a great time of year, man. All this is converging at the same time.
I've waited 17 minutes because you told me you weren't going to tell us, but you were alluding to some sort of special guest that is firing off the Tesla coils tonight, and you said you would not tell us.
Oh, I will not tell.
But I figured that between Diz and I, we know your face and we know your body language enough to figure out if we could play maybe a little game here of
who's on the Teslas,
and just see who, if we look deep enough into your eyes.
All right.
Okay. Professional athlete.
Yes.
Professional hockey player.
Elaborate. Well,
and former NHL player.
Yes.
Former Lightning player.
Yes. Good luck.
Well, I mean, my first guess would be the Big Rig.
Well, he was here last year, if you remember, in playoffs, and was helping. Why would he do that right off the rip?
Okay.
So.
Good point.
2 more guesses, boys.
The way you built it up, I don't want to waste my. I don't want to. I mean,
yeah, you got a couple guesses left.
I mean,
a couple questions you can ask.
Vinny would be the way you. But Vinny's around. Vinny's around, and I mean.
I'll say this. I don't know if this is going to give it away. I do have to interview this individual for the Bolts Block Party right after I'm done here with you guys.
Oh man, that doesn't give it away at all. That literally gives us nothing at all.
Is his last name a city?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. I mean, it might be in the entire United States of America. It could be. I don't. That's a very broad question. This is not dead guy in the envelope.
Yeah, I know. It is.
It's not yes or no. I mean, it could be yes or no.
I really don't want to waste. I really don't want to waste. Who put you under a gag order?
It's just part of my job.
They tell you this?
Well, I mean, I don't want to give it away before our fans who, pay great money to come to opening night blow the secret.
It's sold out, I imagine, right? We're sold out. Yeah.
Dude,
So
opening night.
I was going to say, well, we could, some people might scoop up some last minute tickets if they find out. Who
How about I give you this hint?
Okay,
and I'll leave it at that.
Give us a hint, and we'll leave it at that.
He was and probably still is a fan favorite. Not that probably narrows it down too much.
That doesn't narrow it down at all, actually.
Well, I mean, it really doesn't. Sorry. There's a lot of fan favorites, but he was definitely
Callahan,
a fan favorite. No, it's not Callie, but you're in the right hemisphere, if I can even just say that, and that's how I'll leave it.
All right.
You'll find out tonight, and it'll be all over social media because, the crews that are on Twitter and all that, as soon as this individual is there and they fire us up, it's going to be all over social media.
It's so crazy to see. We were walking up, and I don't know how often you see it all the time. The people that post up by the player entrance.
Oh, yeah.
It's
insane.
We're however many hours. We are 6-7 hours away when we walk by of these people posted
up. Yeah.
Posted up out there.
Yeah.
Are they? You think most of them are legit? We were debating whether or not those are autograph seekers or those are just big fans.
I think it's a mix, right? So I think the guys that are there trying to get autographs so they can put them on eBay.
Yeah.
I think the players. They have a pretty good judgment, and they can kind of tell if they're from out of town or out of the country or they're foreign. They can kind of gauge that. And some of the guys from security that are kind of down there, they're having conversations with them, and so I think they have hand signals, eye winks, and things to kind of let them know if they're legit or you should probably sign this kid's sticker.
There were a couple Senators players walking out that signed a couple autographs as well. There was this. The trick would be we decided there was a woman down there who there's just no way to say she was just absolutely stunningly beautiful. And I said, this lady is far too hot to be standing out here in the heat waiting 7 hours before the game to get an autograph. But also, whether somebody brought her with them.
You never know, dude.
She didn't look like she was an autograph hound. She had a handmade, she had some sort of handmade thing that looked like she made it herself that she was looking to get signed.
Don't throw stones, man.
I'm not throwing,
you just don't know
I'm not throwing stones. I'm just saying I would think that if somebody caught a glimpse of her and was like,
hey, I'll sign that.
Yeah, not only will I sign you, I've got a suite for you tonight as well. And let's talk about it.
Well, you can get up close. I mean, this is the one night. If you want to get up close and personal with the players, this is the night because the blue carpet player walk starts at around 3:45. Right?
Break it down for us. Tell us exactly, because I don't think everybody's not doing this.
Pretty much. Most all of them do, bro. Unless you're in, I don't know if the injured guys, I noticed Gis and JJ. I mean around
the league.
Oh, no, I don't know a whole lot of teams that do this. You're right. I mean, for us to do the blue carpet player walk is pretty unique to us here in Tampa. Again, I haven't really seen other teams do something similar, but a great opportunity for you to line up here on Fort Thunder Alley. Again, from 3:45 to around 4:30, the guys start arriving right there in the 15-minute circle, and they will literally walk the blue carpet, sign autographs, take photos for as long as they can. Obviously, you have to get in, start getting warmed up, but the fact is you're going to get your entire Tampa Bay Lightning roster out there to walk the blue carpet. It's a great opportunity again for you to kind of get those autographs, get those photos. I'll be out there hosting it, so I've got a whole bunch of questions for the guys as they come up and lighthearted fun stuff, but it's always a great way to set the tone for what's going to be a great season.
We've got Greg Wolf with us to kick off the program today. He is your in-game host for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and you can see him all about town all the time. Hit him up on social media, Greg Wolf TBL on Instagram and everywhere that you want to find him.
Not to be confused with Orlando's.
That is not to be confused with the
Greg the Great
with the rapper that tried to step to the king and that did not work out.
No, it
did not work out for him.
No, it didn't.
No. You said to me right before we came on, and I want to touch on some more personal stuff with you before we let you go, but you said to me that you might have some Senning Show related things that you want to check in on.
I would like to find out because I don't think I ever got closure on this.
And I have put this to bed, but I'm willing to talk about it with you because I want to honor you.
Yeah, for Senning Show listeners out there, I don't think we ever got closure on the clock incident that was left on your front porch. I know you and I had texted a few times, and I asked you if there was closure, and you said every time you went to approach, he wasn't there, or the neighbor wasn't home, or you went to bring over beers, and it just whatever. So did we ever find out, A, who left the clock? And B, did you ever talk to your neighbor to find out if it was that individual?
So I will say I put it to bed, and not that anything changed, except I'm just removed from it now, so it's less in my heart. My wife had asked me to stop talking about it because it just got a little.
I'm sorry, Dan.
It got a little too real.
I didn't mean to bring it up.
You will. No. But for you, anything.
Okay,
I'll risk my family's life for you.
I got your back, bro.
Yeah. So I will say, first and foremost, we have a Ring camera now that is very
smart. Should have had one before. But
very active. It actually caught a hoodlum breaking into my house earlier today when I was in the shower.
Okay.
It looked a lot like this guy sitting to my right.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And so no trouble since we've had it up. I have had extended conversations with the neighbor with the grass clipping situation. Many conversations. I did deliver him the beer. I've delivered him beer twice now at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
We are talking a lot more.
Okay.
I really,
He's
truly,
on the payroll now.
I really, truly believe in my heart. I don't think he had anything to do with it.
Okay.
If he did, I straight up asked him.
Okay.
After the first time, I just kind of was chatting with him and getting a feel for if he was holding resentment towards me, and it felt like not. And then I think the next time I talked to him, I said, Did you see anybody a couple weeks ago out here put something on or do you know anything about this clock? And it was like his head was exploding.
Okay,
he either put on the act of a lifetime, or he just almost couldn't even understand what I was asking him.
Okay.
And I feel that has been put to rest. I will tell you, there has been something else that happened in the neighborhood, though. And that is the one thing that I have not talked about.
Here we go.
Another neighbor of ours, bizarrely, very close to ours, within a week of the clock, and this was another reason why I didn't want to bring it up on air because we just don't know what's going on.
Oh, boy.
Somebody left in front of my neighbor's house. They put a design in seashells on the front of their front porch right outside of their front door. It was like a circle. It was like a circle of shells, and then it had kind of like a weird shaped it had a weird shape made in shells inside the circle, all in shells.
Pentagram?
It wasn't a pentagram. It wasn't a pentagram.
And they didn't have a ring.
Their ring was dead. Their ring was dead.
Okay,
yeah, they
do.
do.
You got to recharge the battery, unless you have a solar one that recharges from the sun. So you may want to look into that.
Need to do.
Is this neighbor directly across the street?
Yeah, pretty much.
So there's definitely some voodoo happening in your street, in your neighborhood. There's something, if there's like more than, there's a couple things happening. First of all, I would check, is our neighborhood on an Indian burial ground of some sort?
Oh, like it's a spirit.
Was there like a poltergeist that happened in this neighborhood? Because why are all these random things happening? If it's not just me now, it's my neighbor across the street. There's other things percolating, man. There's some weird things happening.
Is this a Haitian family?
I think it does feel a little Haitian. I don't know if it could just be kids messing around, but there is also this issue with bikes popping up. So right the same night that the clock ended up on our front porch, a bike ended up in the front yard of the same neighbor, honestly, with the shells.
A bike was left.
So then 2 nights ago, there was another bike. Right.
Where are in St. Pete? Are you near like Williams Park or anything? Like, are you in that general? Okay, so you're not near any areas like downtown.
Nothing like that,
okay,
no.
where like a homeless person would just leave a bike.
I mean, I don't.
You don't know.
I've seen like a person maybe once or twice that I thought this looks like a hobo cruising around, but not prolific hobo territory.
Okay, have you decided or even thought about adding additional Ring cameras around the yard?
It's so crazy. And again, not to put my wife on blast, but like she thinks that if we have to put up a bunch of security cameras, that we're like giving in to the fact that like something's unsafe.
The only reason I say that is because I have daughters, and so when we travel, I like to know what's going on with my house and make sure that there aren't individuals that are coming and going. So it's not so much about, we got to put up security cameras. It's more about protecting your property. And listen, imagine if you had a camera on the tree facing the front door.
Yeah.
Not only the front door, but facing, protecting whatever in the garage or on the driveway, or even one out, canvassing the yard. It's just for peace of mind.
Exactly.
If anything,
for
it's
me,
not
yes, it is.
correct. Because if, like you said, if somebody's putting shells on the front, you now may be the good neighbor from across the street that your video is now caught what's going on in there. So it's more becoming a community of protecting each other.
I am a man about the community. That's what I...
and you can do it yourself. Rings are at Home Depot. It's not hard to connect it to your phone. It's very easy to do. So I would suggest.
I don't want to call myself... If our neighborhood did have a mayor, I think I'd be it at this point.
Well, fair enough.
I like to...
Mayor John.
I get out there. Diz today, he saw my my Halloween display. I mean, people come up, they're oh my gosh, your Halloween display, it's so beautiful. And I really try to set the tone for the neighborhood. And I think that by having cameras that capture almost all of the neighborhood and street from my yard, I could really become a pillar of the community.
That's what I'm saying. It's just for protection, man. Protect your investment.
So nothing since, and I wish I had an answer. I feel very strongly that the grass clippings had nothing to do with the clock.
Okay, so it just remains a mystery.
It's a mystery at this this
And
point.
we'll just continue to pray for your
cold case
safety.
right now.
All right, fair enough.
It pretty much is. Dude, the thing I wanted to touch on, and I hope it's okay, I should have asked you for your list of do's and don'ts.
Okay. Of
Grandpa Greg.
Grandpa Greg.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that is. Can I ask you how old you are? Because I don't think I know.
This is going to be the big 5-0 this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, you rock it well, dude.
Well, you got to think, too, like, you're like, wait, you're not that old. Okay, when I started in radio, I was out of USF, right? I just graduated South Florida, and I was 22 years old, and then signed, a 3-year deal, and then another 3-year deal after that, which took me almost up to my 30s in radio, and then from the 30s in radio got to the Lightning, and there was in marketing.
That's what it is. Yeah, you
It just
started so young.
I started really young, and I've been in the entertainment industry in Tampa since the '96. Like really,
That's
so I started with
so
Hooters on the
crazy.
radio with Lynn Austin and BL and Spaniard and all those guys. That was '96.
That
bro.
is so
it's like almost
crazy.
30 years.
Does
in
it
the market.
feel like
No.
did automatically being a grandpa make you feel any closer to a grandpa? Because you don't give me you don't give me grandpa vibes. And
No,
I mean
I'm the
that
cool.
is a
Me and my wife are the cool. She's glammy and
Glammy.
Glammy.
What, I like that. You got a
because
nickname?
If Glammy fits her, she's a glamorous grandma. So Glammy and G-Pop really was it was. But I'm
G-Pop.
cool with Grandpa Greg.
Yeah.
It just kind of rolls off the tongue.
maybe as they get a little bit older, third leg Gramps is
Whatever.
Third leg Gramps.
that one.
Yeah, that may not.
But yeah, it's amazing. Having a grandchild is I don't even know how to describe the elation when you're a grandparent. It's different than
She looks like a straight
parent.
sweetheart, too.
Oh
Like,
my God,
always-
she's the most
looks
adorable.
like a giggly baby, man.
She's giggly. She's always happy. Anytime she sees me, just lights up when she sees your face. Oh my God, it just melts you, man.
You
It's-
showed us a picture before we went on.
so
I've seen them
cute.
online, and I don't mean this. This will make other people whose babies I've seen think twice about what I've said. I find most babies to be ugly. I think they are alien-like in nature. That's a damn cute baby.
Damn
So
cute
it's,
baby. She's got a great smile, and she's so
It
precious.
is.
I know her.
It's
Sainsbury.
strong.
She's
There's something about I don't know if radio because radio is going back to where you got your start and just being in this entertainment type of world in Tampa. It seems to keep people young, and it comes with stress that is unforeseen. And I don't think it's like easy, like we're kicking back and chilling, and we're not getting old. But I think of people like you and Drew and Mo and other characters that are in that window of age, and I just don't see you all as that age. And I think when you're doing stuff that you love and you're having fun and you're interacting with people, like it keeps a youthful spirit
That's
about
a fact, which is why you're going to be there someday too with us, and you'll have the gray beard, but you're still going to be you're still be the young guy.
I got to tell you, this is a bizarre thing. And it's impossible, but being a grandpa sounds so much cooler than being a parent. like if I could just have have like a kid, like a little kid around, and was like, hey, all right, see you later, kid.
Yeah.
Which I have nephews and nieces and stuff, which is essentially the same thing.
Sure.
But just being a grandpa sounds way chiller than being a
Well,
parent.
not only that, you get to like sugar them up and do all the fun stuff, and then hand them back to the parents.
And then send them.
Yeah, they love you.
Send them
That's
on.
my favorite part. Now
That's
they're
the
stuck
best
with me.
part. You
Send
just drop
them
them
on
off.
home.
Heck yeah, boys.
I did get a guess online, and I know you already told me that you weren't going to say, but can I just give one guess because he's probably the biggest Lightning fan we have that listens.
Sure,
and
he can guess.
All right, Flats Junkie, we love you, buddy.
Flats, what do you got?
Tyler Johnson.
I don't even know if he's around anymore. Is he? Is he?
Ladies and gentlemen, he is Greg Wolf. Hit him up on social media, Greg Wolf TBL. Hopefully, you'll be in the house tonight to see Greg do.
I hope so. If you're coming,
what he
please get
does
here
best.
early.
Dude, I always go back to. I know I tell you this all the time. The time we were in the Bone Suite over here, and for whatever reason, your iPad, like the layout of the game, got loaded into the screens in the suite.
Oh, yeah. How did that happen?
It blew my... I couldn't even watch the game because I was so riveted. So, like, the rundown of, like,
so
every
my
little
iPad
thing.
is like, it's literally the show script. Like, and when you say script, the game's not scripted. Our production is scripted.
Yeah.
And I think when I went into the suite, the Wi-Fi that I had, for whatever reason, the Bluetooth, I guess, connected to the suite screen.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. And then he was like, what's that? I'm like, why is my...
Yeah,
like,
and so, dude, it is so much stuff, dude.
Right.
I mean, every little thing, every little
To the
video
seconds.
package. We're doing a game. Greg, we're going live to Greg
Yes.
here. Then we're showing this. Then
Yes.
there's just a million things constantly going.
People don't understand.
And I will say, not that I didn't already have massive amounts of respect for you, but the amount of attention to detail and how you have to be essentially tuned in for every second of the span of time that the game is going on is very, very impressive. And I hope people realize that.
I have a question regarding this. You might not be able to say it, pulling back the curtain. When you get, let's say, a kid up there and he has to do like, pick one of these things. And you go, this kid's got no idea. Do you kind of like nudge him twice? Or
It
do you,
depends.
like,
and I'll be honest with you, it depends. If they're like a really young kid, the older kids, I'd say like the 8, 9, 10-year-olds, it's not terribly difficult to do, right? But when you got a 4 or 5-year-old who is all excited, but then when you put the spotlight on them and they realize that they have to do something in front of a crowd, they freeze up, right? And you don't want them to look bad, and you don't want the kid to cry. And trust me, it's happened before. If you're in those situations, right, and as it gets to the 1, 2, or 3, and it's not even me, it's all the other fans around are screaming, one, and I'm like, hey, listen to them. And
nobody's
like,
built for that pressure.
That's what I'm
Definitely
saying.
not
It's
a kid.
tough, right? So I really don't have to do it too much. Our fans are pretty awesome, and they pretty much do it for me.
That's good people. That's a
we
sign
got
of
good
the
fans.
community.
We got good community fans.
Sign of the community. Greg Wolf,
appreciate you, boys.
Thank you for coming by.
Thank you, fellas.
Check out the Bone Instagram, by the way. We put up a photo. Did it go live?
Yep.
We put up a photo of the three of us hanging out on our socials. I also kissed Greg's ring.
I tagged you on Instagram for that.
So check all that stuff out. We'll be putting up content all day long.
Who else you got coming on today?
We've got the Big Rig joining us at 2 o'clock. Gabby Shirley will join us at 3 when Drew Garabo comes on with us. And then Drew, I think, has got Coburn and I think Michigan and hell of a lineup taking you all the way up until 6:30.
Love it.
So keep it locked to the bone. When we come back, we're going to have a quick little convo. There's a new sports movie, combat sports movie that's caught everybody's eye. And I have a list, and we'll have a quick discussion about the greatest sports films of all time before we make way for the Big Rig, Pat Maroon. So keep it locked to Senning Show and 102.5 The Bone. But before we do that, let me tell you about my friends at Wild Fork. If you haven't made your plans or you haven't gotten your passes yet, we'll blow out a bunch tomorrow for the Mike Calta tailgate. But a great opportunity to try some Wild Fork food that has been procured by the GOAT, Danny, and the crew over at the brisket shop. Just magical stuff. Whether you're looking for food for the family, you need the pot roast, the chicken breast, the ground beef, whatever it may be, they've got all that at great prices. You want to get a little wild and do some briskets, some pork butts. It is Porktoberfest, so I'm saying check out the deals on the Iberico pork. It is essentially the Wagyu of pork. It will melt right in your mouth. They have it all, over 450 items. Get it delivered to your home, pick it up in store, or I would recommend just going shopping if it's your first time. Locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and St. Pete on 4th Street. Check them out today, would you? WildForkFoods.com. Pow, pow, pow.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Corona is now the official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we're giving you the chance to score tickets to a game, including VIP pirate ship access, custom Corona Bucks Yeti coolers, and more. Visit coronafootball.com for details. Corona, game day's favorite beer. Flags up, limes in.
Insurance companies often play tough, offering you the bare minimum for your injuries. But why settle for less? With me, Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney, you pay nothing unless we win. Don't let the insurance companies push you around. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
The holiday season is a time for love, for family, and for new beginnings. And there's no better moment to take that next step in your journey together. This October, when you choose a Golden Diamond Source diamond, you'll receive 40% off the mounting. Make it easier to create a ring as unique and as beautiful as your love. Because when you ask the question, it's not just about the ring, it's about the promise of forever. And forever begins here. Golden Diamond Source wants to be your family jeweler. Discover the Ultimate Jewelry Supercenter with the largest selection of diamonds, engagement rings, and fine jewelry all under one roof. And as your relationship grows, so can your diamond with our lifetime trade-up program. And this holiday season, make memories that sparkle even brighter with the unbeatable low financing for up to 5 years. Shop online anytime at goldendiamond.com or stop by and visit the showroom at 3800 Omerton Road. It's the Golden Diamond Source, where Tampa gets engaged.
What's better than a Sprouts brand product at 20% off?
2. No, 699 Sprouts brand products at 20% off. It's the Sprouts brand sale with 699 chances to save 20% off delicious and unique finds, like our organic super green salad mix, or maybe your next fave, like our organic Italian farfalle pasta or vanilla wafer bites.
Yeah, that is better. And a very specific number.
Yep, save 20% on 699 Sprouts brand products at the Sprouts brand sale until October 21st.
People today want quality. They want something that's going to last.
International Diamond Center owner Keith LeClaire talking about the difference between a handcrafted designer ring and the overseas knockoffs you see at most jewelry stores.
When you come here, you don't have to settle for a cookie cutter ring that's being made by the masses.
It's true. IDC has been chosen by the top bridal designers to be their only authorized retailer here. Names like Tacori, Viraggio, Simon G, A. Jaffe, Henry Dawsey, and dozens more. American-made rings of the highest quality and lasting value.
We're able to offer brands that other jewelers tried to get over and over and over again. These brands are known, respected, they deliver a quality product for a fair valued price.
So you don't have to compromise. At IDC, you will always be guaranteed a real, natural, rare diamond showcased in a handcrafted ring with exceptional craftsmanship. It's all part of the IDC experience.
People here trust us because we are the real deal.
International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
If you lost power last year during Helene or Milton, you remember the heat, the frustration, and the fear of being in the dark. At Generac, we help you stay powered with whole home Generac generators. Visit GeneracGenerators.com or call to schedule your free estimate today.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra is back in Tampa for 2 spectacular shows on Sunday, December 14th at Benchmark International Arena. TSO is fighting inflation this year, offering their lowest ticket price in years at $55, including fees, for a limited time only. Get yours now at Ticketmaster.com.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing.
To Senning Show. We are coming to you live from Benchmark International Arena. I have to say, I think when things change, you just automatically go, I don't really know about that. I'm loving the name. I'm absolutely loving the new name. I think calling it The Bench is the coolest thing ever. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy.
Yep.
Special guest. We saw this stud, this jacked stud.
Felt the ground shake.
Yeah, walking around, and I said, we got to bring this guy in. He's cut up. He told me, I don't know if he told you this, Diz. This is maybe an exclusive. He said he's rocking the V. He said he's rocking the V. He is Corey Cardinal, the backbone of the bone. You hear him on the Myco radio show every Saturday. What up, buddy?
How you doing? How you doing, fellas?
Good, man. Doing real good.
Hot stud.
He really is. You are looking good, man.
Thank you.
You have changed your life in such drastic ways. This man's getting up at like 5 in the morning to work out every day at Elevate St. Pete, and
you can see it, bro. Like in his arm, if he just holds it straight,
right.
He's already poking
there,
out, bro.
There really is.
It's funny. Like I feel like I'm at a plateau where I don't notice much difference now, and every time I see you guys keep saying something, and I even said something during the break where I thought you guys were just messing with me or whatever.
No, I would not do that.
Right.
If it didn't look good, I go, oh, looks like the gym's working. Like, I would be sarcastic.
Well, and I just think it's impossible to put in as much work as you're putting in and not have it pay off.
Right. I mean, I'm definitely noticing, like, we're from the start until now. Like, even Danielle, I was talking to her last week, and I was talking about the app or whatever, and she's like, yeah, you could pull up whatever you've done before. And as I did, she's like, you're already almost catching up to me and what I'm doing. So
look at that. Yeah, I was with Danielle and Lloyd yesterday from Elevate. And
How was that?
We went and did the cold plunge sauna stuff. It was really, really fun. I'll talk more about all the experiences with Danielle tomorrow, but it was great. And I am building. The thing with me is that, and I say this all the time, and it's just an excuse. So whatever. It's like I feel like I need to be a certain level of fit before I can get fit. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I get it.
It makes total sense.
It's like I don't want to go in there like from starting at zero and just be this schlub that they're like, damn, this guy is a sloppy mess. I want to be feeling good and fairly fit before I get my V cut. What did you call that yesterday, by the way?
I can't say it on air, but blank gutters. Did you ever hear
Blank gutter? No. What's the word? C?
It's not chewing gum. It's
Okay.
With a C.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah,
That's very. Dude, I thought it was a fun little nickname. I didn't realize it was so. I didn't realize it was so visual.
Yeah.
And had such
Never
a.
heard that?
Such, no. Why have you? Who's calling it that?
I remember I was watching Rick and Morty.
Oh, I was
going to
say, what kind of circles? What kind of circles are you running in?
All right,
Corey. I like to give people a peek behind the curtain. You know, we're half reality show, half radio show. Like all of the stations are here today from the CMG cluster. Are you like just keeping an eye on everything? You running the show?
5 stations will be out here in some capacity, yeah. And I'm kind of just bouncing around. Thank you to Cernak. He got out here early and set everybody up as far as the equipment.
Yes, thank you. I should have thanked Cernak already too. When we got here, he was setting it up, and he was like, I walked up, and then Steve Versnick walked up. Shout out to Steve for always being such a great host.
Yeah.
And he was on like a very important meeting. So like we were walking up to him, and he's like saying all these things, and we're like, what are you? So he's actively setting up the broadcast while like talking in this important meeting. I think with like all the engineers around the country, and I'm like, what? What do you mean? What? And same thing with Steve. Steve walked up and was like, everything good, Mike? He's like, well, we need this quarter to start saying. He's like, what? What do you need? So he's multitasking and holding down all these broadcasts. It is a busy weekend in the Boniverse. Talk to us about Saturday specifically, where you will be with Miko, and then obviously Sunday as well.
We will be out at the brisket shop over off of Armenia, and we'll be broadcasting from 12 to 2 and giving out some tailgate passes. You're going to be stopping out there?
I'm stopping out there. Yep. I'm
awesome.
going to. I'm starting bright and early over at the Liquor Depot on Waters. They're doing the Mike Allstott barrel pick. So I'm going to stop over there like around 8, 9, and then
you had a hand in that, right?
I did. We got to sit down and taste a bunch of the bottles and the options and the barrels.
That's
and
awesome.
You got the tester, didn't you?
Yeah. And then I should have. Well, what was I going to do? Bring it in here and just drink it right here. But I do still have what might be at this only moment in time the only bottle of it that existed.
Oh wow!
So I tried it. It is something.
It
right?
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can't wait to try it.
100. Oh, I'll bring it on Saturday. I'll bring it on Saturday.
Yeah.
111 proof. It is the Penelope Family Estate Rye Whiskey. All of the proceeds go to the Mike Allstott Family Foundation. It is $169.50. Super limited amount. You need to get out to the Liquor Depot on Waters, I would say pretty damn early. At 8 o'clock at the absolute latest, and that could possibly be a little too late. People come from all over the country and drive and camp out for this thing. So I'm going to hit that up early, and then I'm going to try to get out to the brisket shop real early so Danny can let me get in the sauna and the cold plunge before I hop on with you guys and check it out for a bit.
Join him.
That's what I was going to say. I need to do a cold plunge. I've never done it, and I'm slowly starting to incorporate that. Like when I get home, I'll shower and I'll take a super hot shower, and then I'll instantly go cold, and I'll go for as long as I can.
Are you busy? Are you like?
I'm on air.
No. I mean before. Like around like 10ish maybe. If I could get there like around 10.
I got blood work at like 8 a.m. But that's it.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm it was for the nutritionist. I'm saying now,
yeah.
so I have to. I'm seeing a nutritionist, dude. I'm taking this. I'm taking this fitness thing serious,
dude,
man.
He's gonna he's gonna leave us all in the dust.
How long did it take you to get through the slump time?
I don't know. Maybe 4 weeks, 3 weeks.
That's not bad at all.
And I know exactly when it was, too. Like, there was an issue with the classes where I couldn't really I couldn't sign up for my classes, and I was like, all right. Plus, I was out late, and I was like, I'm just going to take tomorrow off. And I was like, oh, screw it. And then the next day, I was like, well, I can't log into my classes again. I'm going to take today off, too. So I kept making excuses not to go. And then I just felt it. I was like, I just didn't feel right. I didn't feel as good as I had. So then that Monday, that was the week that I started going 5 days a week. And
That's
I haven't stopped since.
I love to see it. I mean, and I told you this privately, like just the commitment to getting up every day. Like if I just could get up every day that early, like that would be a life-changing decision, let alone getting up that early and then going and working out. So it's like a major life overhaul, I would say, for you.
It really is. And it's because I thought like days like today and tomorrow where I don't have time to go at 4 o'clock in the afternoon or 5 or whatever. Like, so I knew if I didn't do it first thing in the morning, I'm not going to be able to do it.
First thing in the morning makes you feel so energized. People think it's the opposite. You do it, and then the whole day is ruined because you're tired, whatever. No, it's the opposite.
It's so good.
Yeah, you're changing the game. You still like being naughty? You eating any fat? What's the last piece of fast food that you eaten?
I just ate McDonald's on the way here, guys.
No, dude, that's called balance.
That's really why he's doing it.
Oh, come on.
That's called balance. I had in front of me. I got my segments mixed up because we were going to do the sports movie talk later around 2:30. But what I actually had here was the story about the new steak nuggets at Arby's and how it sounds like a fun idea. It sounds like a fun idea to be able to eat like a protein-heavy meal.
Right.
But something about steak nuggets from Arby's feel like they would make you crap your pants.
Have you seen them?
They look burnt and they don't look super.
They're like moose knuckles.
I'll give them. I'll give them a try. But
you're gonna eat those, and then your stomach is gonna sound like boots in the dryer.
Yeah. It quite possibly could. Steak nuggets. It's a very interesting thing.
It's funny you mentioned that because Cernak was just talking about that the other day, where he was you putting them in the air fryer, right? Or your wife was doing it. Something about cutting up steak and throwing it in the air fryer.
Yeah, air fryer.
Well, see, that's good though because I would imagine the Cernak family is procuring decent meat and it's prepared properly. Like, no disrespect, I know they have the meats, but like, what's the steak for a steak nugget at Arby's? Like, I would imagine it's
what's the roast beef?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good.
That is true.
What are any of the meats?
Yeah, what are those meats? Really are
very questionable.
They say they have them. They don't say where they got them. Is ultimately the question.
Air fryer, 400 degrees. 6 minutes.
From raw, like from
raw.
That does sound
it's not
nice.
bad.
A little dipping, a little taste there.
Yeah, you a dipper?
No.
Oh, you just raw dog.
Dude,
raw dog the meat.
I'm a dipper, and even when steak, I feel like they say, well, if the steak's good enough, you don't need anything. Sometimes I just want to dip something.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Well, she did do a little garlic butter.
Oh, see,
tossed
that's
it in
it.
there just to kind of give a little bit. But I mean, next day heat it up. Was just as good as
Dude, both
they
of these
want.
guys. I think that Cernak and Corey may be the studs of the office before you know it. Both getting right and tight.
Working on it, man.
I feel like everyone is, and we're just like
You guys are just
we'll be
watching
left in the dust. I'm
Even
like
Mike Olivero, I'm like, Mike's looking good.
Yeah, I mean,
he's on that carnivore diet.
Yeah, he's looking great.
I'm just trying to stand up without using my hands. That's where the baseline is for me, and then we'll go from there. Let's stay on time because we do have the big rig, Pat Maroon, stopping by momentarily. Got tons of stuff I want to talk to him about. We also need to ask him if he believes that I would be able to live if I took a hit from
No, I was
Where do you
listening
guys
to that.
stand on this?
Yeah.
I was listening to that segment. Galvin was right. There is no way you
A
are
hit from
surviving
who?
that from Pat Maroon
If I took a hit from Pat Maroon
on the ice in the boards. There's no way.
Full pads.
I would walk away going ow, but I don't think I'm debilitated.
You wouldn't even be able to say ow. Like there's I really don't think so, man.
We could give you.
Danielle's got him hating on you too.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
like
all these people.
To be honest, I'm trying to give him the Galvin treatment.
I did tell him. That is what
This guy
motivates
isn't
me.
taking anything.
Yeah, it's all of it. So keep it locked to Senning Show. We'll be back with Pat Maroon coming up next. But first, let me tell you about my friends at Reese Windows. This is a company that's been in business for over 50 years. These windows are made in America, family owned, and they come with that double lifetime warranty, which means even if you sell your home, it's going to transfer. Everybody's trying to find a way to increase the value of their home. This is a great way to do it. And if you want to win $25,000 in free windows, all you got to do is text TRUST to 20129. That is TRUST to 20129 to be registered. If you've entered in the past, you're still registered for this next batch of $25,000 worth of windows. If you want to get yourself a free quote, you can also check out reesewindows.com. Go today. It's reesewindows.com. More Senning Show on the way.
What are any of the meats?
More Senning Show on the way. 2 Senning Show. 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 On the way. 2 Sen
with champagne. Pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Just listen for the Bone Bonus keyword at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. Head over to the free 102.5 The Bone app and enter the keyword for your chance to win $1,000. The Bone Bonus is back. Sponsored by #1 rated New South Windows. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
The big 000 is here at Ken Ganley Kia. 0% financing for 60 months, 0 down, or 0 payments till 2026. We've got over 1,200 Kias on sale with low prices starting from just $17,988. Like a 22 certified Kia Seltos EX, not $24,000, not even $20,000. On sale, $17,988. Got a trade? Regardless of what you owe, we want to pay it off. Bad credit, no credit, negative equity. If you earn at least $500 a week, we want to say, yes, you're approved at Ken Ganley Kia, Newport Richey on US 19. Home of 0%, 0 down, or 0 payments till 2026. Online at KenGanleyKia, NewportRichey.com. Rebates assigned to dealer 25 Sorrento APR 1667 per month per 1,000 financed. 90-day deferred payment through Ally Bank plus tax, tag, title, and doc fee on approved credit through KMF expires 11/3/25.
Buy more, save more at Scandinavian Designs Furniture. For a limited time, save $200 instantly for every $800 you spend in store. It's the perfect way to complete your look for less. Or splurge on your dream piece, from living room to bedroom. Stop by your local showroom today or shop online at ScandinavianDesigns.com.
Fall is a busy time and selling your home can be overwhelming. Get a guaranteed cash offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and sell your home stress-free and for the most money. Hey, it's JP, and with Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can receive the strongest cash offer in the industry and move when you're ready on your timeline. Mark Spain Real Estate has over 13,000 five-star reviews, so you can trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home quickly and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
When you're injured on the job, you need more than just a workers' comp lawyer. When you need a fighter, you need us. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the people. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
One day you're serving in the military, and then the next day you come home and you're dealing with an injury. Addiction is hard. You have to reach out for help. The recovery side of it is amazing. You get to a place where you're proud of yourself again.
If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Recovery is possible. Contact Central Florida Behavioral Health Network at cfbhn.org. Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
Johnny B here. You like betting sports like me? Baseball playoff time is here. Football is already in full swing, and you're still betting sports like your drunk uncle at Thanksgiving? Stop that shit. Go to Genesis13AI.com right now. Jump into the super-powered nuclear AI system like I do. It's time to start winning. You get real-time stats, high-confidence picks that matter. Stop setting your money on fire. Go to Genesis13AI.com today and start winning. Genesis 13, built for degenerates, refined for assassins.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. Understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Waterman Properties, Tampa Bay's trusted general contractors for over 20 years, want to work for you. From demolition and project management to full renovations and custom home builds, Waterman can handle any project from start to finish. These guys don't just build homes and outdoor spaces, they build relationships with honesty and pride in every project. Waterman is all about quality, no shortcuts, no cutting corners, just solid craftsmanship you can count on. Get a free estimate for any project. Go to watermanproperties.net or call 813-715-7383. Waterman Properties.net. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Ma, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotions. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
There it is. Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He is Diz. Hey, can you just kind of let this ride for a little bit, Isaiah? I was hoping it would be playing when Pat Maroon sat down, so if you could just kind of let it ride as a bed for a couple minutes, or until it ends. You want $1,000? Well, this hour's keyword is fortune. Head to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter fortune before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. That is FORTUNE. I know that we are not visible right now, but I know that we're not visible on YouTube, but shout out to everybody that I know is in there listening. Appreciate you very much. I know the room stays active. We'll be in the mix back in the studio where you'll be able to see our pretty little faces tomorrow at 1 o'clock. But go get that money with the word fortune. You got 30 minutes. And of course, make sure you keep your eye out for a number that you might not recognize so you can go ahead and get that money. And if you do win, make sure you give us a shout out. I see. I wish almost that we could do a proper WWE style entrance, because I see the big rig Pat Maroon walking down the aisle right now. I wish that the Undertaker's music or something would be playing as he's walking in. But we're just gonna have to settle for some Everclear in our ears. We're live from Benchmark International Arena, and the man is here. He is in the building. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you,
brother.
Oh, I was playing. You can turn that up just a little bit. Yeah, we're live. You can turn that up just a little bit, Isaiah. I was playing Everclear in your honor. I heard a rumor, and this is the big rig Pat Maroon. I heard a rumor that is Everclear your favorite band?
No, Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh, Hootie and the Blowfish. Is Everclear in the conversation at least, or am I just getting bad information?
No, you got good information.
Okay, good. Did you go to the show last night? They were. Oh, you did. How was it?
Oh, I didn't go to Everclear last night.
Oh, okay.
Lumiere.
Oh, you were here for the Lumineers because I know that Everclear was at the Capitol Theater, and I was wondering if you were in the building. Yeah, Sponge was opening up for them. Do you have any familiarity with Sponge?
A little bit, not much. No.
They had a couple hits. They're from Michigan, so I probably like them a little bit more than most people do.
They probably like your phone.
They are like. Thank you for remembering that.
I was just about to say that.
and thank you for remembering. I was even so. Diz came to my house. We rode together, and as I'm getting ready, I go, I really want to bring Pat some boiled peanuts, and I just felt like me carrying them in my pocket in my bag for hours on end. It wouldn't be giving you a proper representation of what a boiled peanut is. So
I would love some.
Well, we're gonna do it, but I think we do it. Let me prepare them properly for you in the studio. I'll have a little Bunsen burner and serve them hot out of the pot for you, not ones that have been packed away in my bag for hours on end.
My favorite thing is he left, and then our program director John Brennan comes in and he goes, "Yeah, he was just hanging out eating," and he goes, "So boiled peanut, that's really a thing, huh?"
I like that. I like that stuck with you, and it's a passion. It's a passion of mine, and I can't wait. You haven't snuck any. You haven't tasted them or had them since we chatted, have you?
Oh, I've never tasted
Okay,
one.
well, I didn't know if that day I planted the seed and you went out and got yourself some that day or anything.
Like when I come in the studio, I want to see the
like a spread
to-go oven and the whole spread. And I want to teach myself, so you got to be over talking to me, teaching me what to do.
Good. And I'll even serve them up the real country way, which is usually like zip tied in a little plastic baggie with the cups you can put your shells in. And I need to make sure that it's the perfect batch because I really got one shot, kid, to make sure that Pat Maroon grows an appreciation for boiled peanuts.
I would like to taste it before I make mine. And then I can do
And there are some, so there's this big debate, and not to go too far down the boiled peanut rabbit hole, but so mine have a bunch of veggies in them and stuff, and we have these people that are old school Floridians that tell me these are too bougie and I'm putting too much stuff in them because I do it with potatoes and carrots and pickles and onions, and they're a little spicier maybe than some, and that's just the way that I like them. So just be prepared that once you do have these, the rest of the world may not be quite the same.
That's all right. I'm looking forward to it.
Good, and we're doing fried beef ravioli too as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
With the day that you make your return to the Bone Studio, we're doing a whole spread from St. Louis delicacies to the backwoods of Florida.
I got to get the recipe for my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Toasted raviolis.
Yeah.
It's a
So
staple.
do people actually make them?
Yeah.
It's something you would make at home.
You can buy them in the frozen food section.
Yeah.
But some restaurants hand make them. And
that does sound nice. I'm not a big pasta guy, but
what?
I'm not. Yeah.
Tell him what kind of pasta you eat.
It's
John.
dude.
Tell him.
Okay, I have this hot take, Pat, and this is the legend Pat Maroon in our midst right now, and I'm about to bare my soul to him. I have a hot take, and I say, and I mean this, and don't judge me. I hope we can still be friends. I think Chef Boyardee beef raviolis are like the best raviolis I've ever had.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean,
what you're right. That goes back to my story. We went to this Italian restaurant in New Jersey where my mom's from, and my cousins were there. My sister's first husband. We eat this nice Italian meal, and he's like, "This just tastes like SpaghettiOs." I go, and I was just like, "What?"
Well, see that.
What are you doing? How does that even cross your mind?
Here's the thing, though. Pat.
That's disgusting.
Here's the thing, though, Pat. If I said that to you at a fancy Italian restaurant, it would be ultimate compliments to the chef. I would be like, "This is primo Chef Boyardee right here, baby. Like this is as good as it gets." So it's what I like. I never.
So you're going home eating?
No. I'm not going home and eating them. I don't really like pasta. I don't really like raviolis. That being said, dude, the finest delicacy to me, Pat. You get yourself some nice white Wonder Bread. You get yourself some Chef Boyardee raviolis, and you make yourself a little taco in that bread. You fold it up like 3 little raviolis, and then you dip it in the Chef Boyardee sauce with every bite. You could give me the premier. Gordon Ramsay could make me dinner, an Italian dinner, and I'm still taking Chef Boyardee in that maybe meat in it. It's just
disgusting.
I like a lot of different foods. I'm just not an Italian guy. It's just never really.
Well, peanuts his thing, ravioli and stuff. Not really.
What's your
his forte.
nationality?
I'm white. Just white. I have a. Yeah, I don't. We don't really have.
Right?
Yeah.
What's the one food? I mean, growing up, like, what was the main food you liked?
I mean, we
Kraft mac and cheese.
Yeah, I mean, we had Hamburger Helper. We had.
Oh God.
You know, these were
shake and bake.
I mean, these are Midwestern delicacies, Pat. I thought we'd vibe on this. No. So at some point, this is crazy. If I had to say like the food that's in and around my family the most, my grandparents moved to Arizona when I was like very, very young, and it all of a sudden put this like Southwest Mexican influence on all the food. So like my family makes tamales and enchiladas and everything like from scratch for Christmas, and like the foods that were around that were really good that were cooked in and around our house were Mexican foods, but not because we're Mexican, just because it happened that way. But yeah, no, I don't. I don't have a staple that was a food that's connected to our heritage.
Well, I'm glad you got the homemade part out of that. I'm glad you're not making enchiladas the frozen ones.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll do a banquet enchilada every now and again. I'm not afraid of it. But the Italian food just never.
You're a hot pocket kind of guy.
Yeah,
you're a hot pocket kind of guy.
I love a hot pocket, dude.
Like you're
I love a hot
you're
pocket.
Just a hot pocket
Dude,
kind of guy.
if you give me a ham and cheese hot pocket and a bottle.
You don't like the pizza one? Oh, you don't like Italian? Do you like pizza?
Dude,
like, what do you like?
It's funny.
Oh my God.
We had this debate, dude. Like I wouldn't pick pizza. We had this conversation earlier in the week.
First, what he
yeah. So let's say out of these three, and it was taco, burger, pizza. You only get one for the rest of your life.
What are you picking?
That's tough.
The last two, burger and pizza, are like.
Oh, so it is. Those are the tacos out of the equation.
Yep.
Tacos my pick. So
Like I just don't tacos or like homemade tacos.
Yeah.
Or you like someone delivering it to you and you're eating it, or what are we doing here?
Well, I mean, I like all variations of taco. I mean, I was saying the other day, a fresh made tortilla with a nice steak and cilantro and onion would be probably my number one pick. But I'm not afraid to make, get a Ortega, make them at home kit and throw some seasoning in there. I could eat any kind of taco, but pizza is last on the list, and it's probably not even that close.
I would go. Oh man, that's tough.
It's tough, dude. You got to look inside yourself, and it's deep.
I would go burger because I'm a big pizza guy.
Yeah,
but I think just making a burger.
Where's your go-to burger in Tampa? You got like your favorite burger?
No, not really.
Dude, next time.
I mean, Boulon's got a good burger.
Next time you come over to our side of the bridge and you go to the studio, maybe we can plan to have. Have you ever heard of El Cap in St. Pete on 4th Street? Legendary burger. Like they've been there. I think since the 70s, and it's a very, very inconspicuous, almost hole in the wall. And dude, they make a legendary burger.
Oh, yeah, we can just go do like a taste test.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
We all of the finer things,
and then we can go back to the raviolis and grate those. And
dude,
then
I was
Hot Pocket.
I was thinking, dude, if we could meet in the middle, do you think we could do a fried or toasted Chef Boyardee ravioli? Would that be like sacrilege?
He's like, we could do it. I just don't want to eat it.
We could do it.
I think you might like it. I think you might like it a little bit more than you think.
Like, yeah, we could do that, but I don't know if that would be good.
When's the last time you had a Chef Boyardee ravioli?
Well, I've never.
Like since you were a kid,
He's
probably.
Like 6? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not the first thing I'm thinking about. I'll eat Kraft mac and cheese and like ramen, but
yeah, that's
because my daughter's eating it.
It's in the family.
You know, like
well, see, I don't have
that's not the first.
I don't have
I'm
children,
going.
so I have to keep the tradition alive all by myself, rather than.
I mean, I will try what you do with the sandwich. I'll try it for you.
Oh, dude, that would be great. Now we're putting together a whole spread of weird food items for you to try.
Whatever your weird food items, when you just bring them in, and we'll do a taste test.
But also, I don't want there to be this belief that like I'm going home and eating Chef Boyardee every night of the week. Like it's an Italian. And that is the picture. That is the picture that has been painted. I love that you guys are bonding over this. But that is the picture that has been painted.
My favorite thing is when he goes, "You look like a Hot Pocket."
Yeah.
I was like, you didn't see it. Their faces all went. Yeah.
Dude, you saying that like it's a bad thing. I wear that as a badge of honor. I mean, Hot Pocket is built into Americana. That makes me feel like I'm right in my sweet spot. If you look at me and think Hot Pocket, I think I'm doing something right. That's all there is. That is all there is to it. Pat Maroon joins us. Pat, how are things? How are things in the new role with the Lightning? Are you feeling it? I couldn't help but think this morning about like what was going through your head and your emotions going into the season, not preparing to be out on the ice. Is it mixed feelings? Is it kind of just a relief? What's going through you today?
Yeah, I mean, I was walking in just now, by myself, and I was like, oh man, that feels weird.
Yeah.
Being on the other side of it. Definitely miss it. I did one of the preseason games at home when Florida and Tampa played, and being in the booth and just sitting there watching the guys, go at it. You get the itch, and you're like, man, I just want to go out there. And but you know what? I feel good. The Lightning role that I'm doing right now, it's keeping me busy, and doing a lot of community work. Obviously, doing the panel with the Lightning, but I'm excited to work with everyone in the Tampa organization. It just seems, and I knew it before, but everyone's a class act, and everyone's easy to work with, and I'm really enjoying it. It's making me feel good, going into a retirement season, and it's going to keep me busy and kind of let me talk hockey and go into the community and talk to you guys. I mean, I'm doing so much fun stuff, so it's exciting times for me right now. I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, and I think you've positioned yourself as a guy that is kind of coveted in that role. The kind of player and humanitarian and just dude and that you've been. I think now that you're not playing, it's like we want to hear from this guy. And I don't know that that's every player ever that automatically they go, let's get him on a panel. You're doing stuff with the NHL Network.
I'm doing the NHL Network,
right.
And I might squeeze in some major broadcasting too, so maybe TNT hitter there. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of avenues for me right now, and I'm, they always say don't let your career die when you retire.
Yeah,
because I was told by Kelly Chase, longtime player, worked for the Blues for a long time, and he was kind of my mentor growing up. And with him, he always said, when you retire, get right back into the game, because if you retire and you try to get back 2-3 years later, your name's nowhere to be found anymore.
Makes sense.
So he said, always carry your name and try to carry what you brought on the ice, but also away from the rink too. So I always learn life lesson. I always listen to him, and I thought, I was going to get right into it right when I was done.
Rightfully so, and everybody's obviously very glad. You could have picked some of these other places you've been, but at least for right now, you're right here in Tampa Bay, and we love to see it. You talked about being in the house for that preseason game, and we played some of your audio clips earlier in the week about what went down. It's so crazy, and we've got a lot of people that are casual hockey fans that listen, and for lack of a better term, physicality and violence that is built into the game is just crazy for those that watch other sports. You go, these guys beat the hell out of each other. They fist fight in the middle of a game. When you talk about what happened in those matchups with the Panthers and the Lightning and how it crossed a line, and I think the term that you used for some of the actions of the Panthers was gutless, which I thought I love to hear. Like, what is that line? And maybe not so specifically about a shot to the head, but when you're constantly chirping and you're fighting and you're being physical, like what happens in a game, in a matchup, in a rivalry like that takes it to a place that is no longer within the the realm of the game?
Well, I think one is they hate each other, so we'll start there.
Yeah.
I mean, it started when I was here, and that Florida Panthers hate Tampa hate the Florida Panthers. And listen, this all stems from, let's say, last year.
Yeah.
Ekblad hitting Hagel hitting Barkov. Like, this is all build up emotions.
Yeah.
Like Hagel missed the rest of the playoffs from a dirty elbow. And then, this is all kind of building up through going into the next season. And, Florida Panthers they're on the top of the mountain right now. They went back-to-back Stanley Cups, and you kind of elevate, see where you're at, because they're the champs. So, but from my understanding and watching,
can you dump?
I got it.
Yeah.
You're good.
Sorry. No, it's fine. I appreciate that you said it, but sadly, I did hear somebody say today though that the government is closed, so the FCC might
That's
be
true.
shut
They might
down.
not be
So
able to check it
if there
right
was
now.
ever a day to do it, today would be the day. But
But when that stuff happens and you take liberties at your best players, it's unacceptable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like what A.J. Greer did, unacceptable. What Gadjevich did, jumping Carlisle, I mean, these guys are. Meanwhile, like Gadjevich and Greer are tough guys in the NHL.
Yeah.
They're going after our skilled guys and our guys that don't fight per se, right? And I think that's just crossing the line, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. I think you play the game within the game. You respect each other, but also play hard. You know, like rivalries are going to mesh. Like they're going to hate each other. You know, we were fine with that, but taking liberties at your best players, I don't like that stuff.
And anybody who saw it, I mean, it was so egregious. On Hagel with essentially a cross check, a stick to the face, and then just as he's almost turning away, repeatedly punching him in the head.
It was like a Mike Tyson.
It was crazy to even see. What is your take? And a lot of local personalities have been very outspoken about this. About the I hope we can talk about this about the fines that came down, because it really felt like there was far less attention paid to the initial attacks and more about what the Lightning had to do to clap back, and it just felt like either they weren't paying attention or they got a pass. It felt wrong to me and a lot of other people.
Well, I don't know how Tampa gets fined and Coop gets fined for that, because like Verhaeghe hitting Gergensen from behind. I mean, that was vicious.
Yeah.
Like he escapes. He gets to play game one. Now Gergensen's out. We don't know for how long, and he's missing opening night. Like obviously what Sabs did on Ekblad. Yes, that's a suspension. No, we got that back from what A.J. Greer did to Hagel, but Hagel also missed a couple preseason games, which he'd probably like to play because he was trying to find his game, right? Luckily, we got him back for opening night. But I don't know how Tampa gets away with 2 suspensions and only Florida Panthers get a $2,200 fine by A.J. Greer, slap on the wrist, and then Tampa just gets front-loaded with $125,000 worth of fines. Like, how does Florida escape with that? To me, it's mind-blowing.
How does it, and maybe if you can kind of, not that you're in the locker room right now, but if you can kind of create the situation in the locker room where it's hatred. Like, and that's what's crazy to see is I think we see fights in hockey, and then you see guys, dabbing each other up, and there's a level of respect there. It feels like the respect is not there as much in this rivalry. Like, is there anything to bring the temperature down? And if you're in this locker room right now and you're going out next time we face off with the Panthers, like what is the approach where you realize the eyes are on you? You could lose players to suspension. Obviously, the NHL is willing to bring down heavy fines. Like, is there anything to lowering the temperature, or is that backing down at this point?
No, I keep your foot on the gas.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you have to do. I mean, I don't think it's going to get that outrageous anymore.
Yeah.
I think the dust is settled now. Florida did what they did. Tampa responded, which we all knew they were going to respond, right? So maybe that brings down the temperature a little bit. And then November 15th, they play hockey, but I'm sure there's still going to be engagement, maybe some fights and maybe some hits that, that's going to be, but it's not going to be like the Gong Show that we saw.
Well, was there something to that taking place in preseason? Was there something about that matchup taking place in preseason? Because a lot of people go, "What the hell is going on? This is preseason." I think it proves the legit level of hatred. But is there almost a little bit of freedom when you go into a preseason game when you think how you're willing to let the game go as far as it getting completely out of control, rather than being in a situation where you need the points or it's late in the season, early in the season. Like, you kind of feel like you can do that in the preseason.
Yeah, because like you said, there's nothing up for grabs.
And I think people look at it the other way, where they go, "Well, this is preseason. What the hell's going on here?" When really it's, well, let's do it. Let's do it now and hopefully set the tone and let them know we're not going to take it moving forward.
Well, I think it's just not backing down.
Yeah.
And I think Tampa showed they weren't going to back down. Like, if you're going to do that stuff to our star players, then we'll do it quietly coming into the game. And then we're going to do what we need to do. And listen, this is not like people telling these kids to go out there and do what they did.
Yeah.
They saw what happened.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, if I'm trying to make the Tampa Bay Lightning, how can I get a response from, coaches and GMs to look at me? And listen, everyone saw it. You saw it. The fans saw it. The media saw it.
That's the thing. Is
the players
so
saw
cut
it.
And dry, yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, if I'm playing in that game, I saw what happened, so I'm going to try everything I can to make the team or make someone notice me.
And I think that's the thing, too, is that we're all fans, but
teams stick together, and good teams have your back and have good culture. That goes a long way, and it's a sign of respect for the guys in your room, and I think Tampa's always been a really good culture locker room. There's good veterans in there that bring new guys in they trade for, signings, and young guys that make the team. Like, everyone feels like one big family in there, and that's what happened. We saw a family come together as one. And listen, it got out of control. We can all sit there and say that, but a family of one came together and saying, hey, I got your back, I got your back, next man up mentality. Like, we're going to do this together. If we're going to go down like this, we're all going to go down together. And I think that, to me, that shows respect for everyone in that locker room.
We were talking to Greg Wolf earlier and kind of talking about the point that, in a way, it may be beneficial. Like, for that to happen, exactly everything you just said, where you talk about coming together and building that camaraderie that they already have to a certain extent, but going into the season right off the heels of something like that probably has given everybody a little more juice, and everybody's probably feeling a little bit tighter than they would right off the get of the regular season. Is that fair to say?
Fair to say. Yeah. I would say 100%.
And maybe the money, I'm sure, hurt somebody along the line, but it might pay off in the end when it comes to the team. Pat, I have an interesting question for you. So we're gonna start doing this Sticks and Stools. It'll be out on the plaza here. We're doing it before a bunch of Saturday games. It's gonna be a YouTube pre-show with my friend Danielle and Jay Retcher, and we're doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And we were just throwing out ideas of wild things that we could do. And one of the things that I threw out there was that I said I wanted to either put on some rollerblades, which I can rollerblade, at least I used to be able to, or some skates, which I could skate at one point in my life, and I want to take a hit from the big rig. And everybody, people from other shows were calling up. Everybody in the room said, if I took a hit in full pads from Pat Maroon, like, I may never walk again. I may never. You've been around me now twice. You've at least seen me physically.
His diet, his nutrition.
It's been said that I look like the before picture and a before and after of Pat Maroon. Like, what would happen to me, and would I be able to live again if I took a modern day Pat Maroon hit on the ice?
Well, it depends how fast I'm going and where we're going.
Well, what's within reason? I mean, if it's within reason.
Like, if you're going around the net and I'm coming in full speed, that's going to hurt.
But so you're talking, like, not necessarily up against the boards. You're saying if you just leveled me in the open ice.
You can go against the boards. I can be on the forecheck and you're like a D man coming around the net, and you can stay against the boards. I can hit you.
I'd like to do it. I would.
Well,
I'm up for it. I mean, that's really ultimately what I'm here to ask: is are you up for it? Is this something that you would be willing to participate in if we can get clearance from the bigwigs around here?
Do we have an ambulance on?
Yeah, we will need.
We need more of an undertaker. Okay,
and it is important only because it was such a talking point when we brought this up initially. I tore my ACL playing kickball, so
run into first base, my man.
So that was Everybody said.
So you're a true athlete.
Yeah. This is the tone. This is the tone that was had when we had the conversation initially. And I felt like I should embolden you with that knowledge before we do this. But I've been living, I don't know if you know this, John Elway played most of his career with no ACL, okay? So I'm doing just fine. I never got surgery.
Sport he's played.
No. They canceled the whole tournament. Actually, that was the last time they ever did it. I felt really bad. It was Martin Gramatica's kickball tournament, and it was such a horrific injury that I think they stopped the whole kickball tournament. I don't know if it was because of that legitimately, but so it's on the table at the very least. Is that what we could say?
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, all right.
I'm 100% in.
All right, good. If we can get
we'll be
clearance,
like the Undertaker after I hit you.
Yeah, that would be my ultimate moment. So how we feeling about tonight? Senators in the bench. Is what we're calling it. They're here at the bench for the season opener.
I can't say that. I have to say the Benchmark International.
Did they tell you you have to? How do you? You couldn't say anything other, but I'm kind of feeling the new name.
I like it.
Yeah, it feels like it's I don't know. It just feels cool. It feels very legit.
Being able to say I'm going to be at the bench tonight.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah,
I know you can't, but.
So did you sign a contract that says that? Like somebody going to come down on you?
Oh yeah, I mean.
Or Steve? I don't want him to give us any dirty looks.
Yeah, anytime when you're on the broadcast booth or I'm doing stuff like that, it's the Benchmark.
It's the Benchmark International Arena. All right, well, we'll keep it officially official.
You can say it.
Okay, yeah, I can. Here at the bench tonight with the Senators in town. How are you feeling about this matchup and really this team as a whole? There seems to be this kind of ongoing discussion, more nationally than locally, about where is the window for the Tampa Bay Lightning? Obviously, a clear decision by Julian Breezewalt to keep the core together, not tons of big moves in the offseason. What is your take on that window and tonight?
Yeah, I think their window is open. I think Julian sees that too. I think you just mentioned it. They got their core guys coming back. They got their core guys signed for a long term, and they got the guys they want. And I think with this team, they're really deep right now up front. And I think Nick Paul, when he comes back, is just going to add another element to their game, to their lineup. And this is a team that is going to go far this year, I think. This is a team that literally has a chance to win the Stanley Cup again. And to me, they're deep. You got guys, Gordo coming back. You got Gage, second full season with them, and I think he's getting more confidence. We got Geeky with more confidence. We got guys kind of filling holes right now that Borkstrand, if he can get back, he scored 20 goals last year. Now this is a full training camp underneath the Lightning, and, with the guys getting to know the city a little bit better, I mean, shoot, he can score 25 goals for Lightning, 55 points. I mean, that's a huge add. And Nick Paul coming off a 20-goal season again, like Cirelli having career-high numbers, Hagel having career-high numbers. I mean, who doesn't like this team? I think it's a very, very deep team. Their back end's good. Obviously, we all know about Vasi, so this is a team that's never been stronger since our cup runs.
It's and we can respect a lot of opinions in this world, but for a man that went back to back to say he sees this team being a contender, I think it goes a long way. I was curious specifically your thoughts on Yanni Gourde, because obviously going back to your run, Yanni was a big part of that, and him coming back home was huge. Just before he even stepped on the ice, I think he was huge for the city and the team, and he's so beloved. He was kind of coming off an injury when he returned last season. Do you see this season maybe a return to the Yanni that we saw back in your run a little bit more than we did near the back end of the season last year?
Oh yeah, I mean, he's so excited just to be back. He's excited. He went through another training camp with the boys, and his family's settled in now. He's got his house, so he's got everyone settled in. But this is the return of Yanni Gourde. I think we all love his heart, right? And just the way he plays the game. He plays at 110% every single night. And, again, this is a guy that can go back and score 20 goals again.
Yeah.
He did that with the Lightning, putting up 60 points here. But what depth to add him. He was a huge piece for this Tampa Bay organization team when we went back-to-back.
Yeah.
And with that line of Coleman and Gaudreau. And I think he played with Borkstrand in Seattle, so they're rekindling again. And, they got Chafee on their line. And then if Nick Paul comes back, it adds – where do you put him?
Yeah,
I mean,
it really is. I mean, you start running it down, and
you start breaking it down. I mean, this is awesome stuff for Julian Breezewalt and John Cooper have to be excited going into this season with their lineup. But Yanni Gourde, man, he's all heart, man. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's a first-team guy, locker room guy, and I'm excited to see him back in a Lightning jersey.
It's a dream to have him back. I feel like the way that it all went down with Seattle, I know that it's just how it works. But stealing him, especially having Macklemore, of all people, be the one that announced that they were stealing Yanni Gourde, that one really hurt. Of all the white rappers that could have been the one to steal Yanni Gourde from us, it really hurt that it was the thrift shop guy. But to have him back, I think, was just a dream that people didn't even know was possible. So it's an exciting time. Pat Maroon, thank you so damn much, man. It's so good to see you again.
One last thing.
Yeah.
I would request that we can get a photo before we
yeah.
Last time hung out with you. It was in the studio. I do a show before it, and you kind of had to deal with this where you're on the go, you got to eat quick. I eat my sandwich, pepper sandwich. We do this stuff. We do the whole interview. After we take the photo, he goes to post. He goes, by the way, I think your lip's bleeding. I look at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, my lip's fine, and I smile. Big piece of pepper just stuck on
I
my
felt
lip.
so bad, too, because
and I was like,
don't lie,
no
Pat. Did
way.
you notice it when you were, the whole time I'm looking over at him. I'm like, damn, we got Pat Maroon for the first time in studio. I'm like, this man's oozing. He's leaking from his mouth. And I couldn't tell you in the moment, so I had to tell him after the fact. So we'll get a proper photo where he's not juicing from the face.
He's good?
Yeah, you're not, you're not
good
bleeding.
now. Yeah, you're good.
You're
All right.
completely, you're completely in the clear, blood free.
And I would have told you anyways.
Yeah. now we're building up to that, though. We're building up to that. I think we're building up to some camaraderie where we can tell each other if there are things hanging out of our mouths or noses or anything like that. But thank you for making time for us. I hope to get you over to the studio soon. We'll do the full spread, boiled peanuts, Chef Boyardee, white people tacos,
Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets. We're bringing the whole spread and those toasted raviolis as well. It's going to be a hell of a dude. Nothing but Hootie and the Blowfish and Everclear. It's all the hits from the 90s. It's going to be a hell of a time.
Tracy Chapman.
Dude, those are the hits, man. Those are the, what's your go-to Hootie tune? I only want to be with you.
Let her cry.
Have you heard? I know you're a country guy. Have you heard the new Scotty McCreery song that has him? That has that song on it?
No.
Oh man, now I feel like
who just came out with the country song? No.
Oh no, Akon.
Yeah,
Akon's redoing all of his music country.
The one song he posted, it went viral on his post. It sounds good.
Yeah, he did. He's doing stuff with the guy from Rascal Flatts. They're doing like a bunch of songs, and he's redoing. He said he's going to redo his whole album or all of his songs.
The next Darius Rucker.
He could be. So are you cool with Darius's country stuff too?
Yeah, I love it.
God, I can't think of the song. I feel so. Oh yeah, it's Bottle Rockets.
Can we play it?
Yeah. Hey, Isaiah, I know this is an on-the-fly thing. Is there any chance you can play Bottle Rockets by Scotty McCreery and Hootie and the Blowfish to take us out?
Are you a country guy?
I'm a huge country guy. Huge country guy.
Who's your favorite?
Right now, I don't even like calling him country because I think he's more of just kind of singer-songwriter, but I'm a huge Zach Bryan fan. So we just.
Do you like his antics, though?
No. I think he's like this new drama. I have my own thoughts about that we don't have to necessarily get into, but no, he's tormented. I think he's damaged. I think he's probably not the best dude in the world, but I think that helps him write some of the best songs going right now. So I like a lot of that kind of alternative stuff. Tyler Childers, Zach Bryan.
Do you like Sam Barber?
I love Sam Barber. Do you have any plans to go to that St. Pete Country Fest? Do you know about it?
What is it?
Oh, it's November 22nd that weekend. Sam Barber's on the lineup. Red Clay Strays.
Yeah, we can link up with Sam Barber. He's from just outside St. Louis.
Yeah. So he's coming. Old 60.
What are you? Are you country? No.
I will be for that night.
Yeah. You know Treaty Oak Revival at all?
No.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta hit you with the playlist. I gotta hit you with the playlist. But yeah, I also love Morgan Wallen, like his whole new album. I've been playing Luke, all that. I'm deep in country. Yeah.
Yeah, I love country too.
I would say
right
now.
my first choice of concert.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I just went and saw Jason Aldean.
He's good.
Yeah, I almost thought about reaching out to you. I wondered if you'd be in the house for that. He put on a hell of a show.
He always puts on a good show.
Yeah, he did really good. I heard that start up, Isaiah. Let it ride, and let's introduce the Hootie and the Blowfish.
Dizzy, what's your go-to?
Mostly rap, reggae, soca, R&B.
Yeah,
that type of stuff.
Who's your rapper?
Ooh, Kendrick. Probably Kendrick right now. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a Kendrick fan. What about you?
Everybody's got a summer that they can't forget.
I only listen
to the 6-7 song we played, the Dope Skrilla. Yeah, all that stuff.
I was a big Wiz guy back in the day.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like his stuff a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
I like his stuff.
I like some Wiz, man. Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, we're big into that kind of new reggae scene too. Like we have the big reggae rise up in St. Pete, so we like a lot of that stuff. Oh yeah, here it is. Turn it up a little bit, Isaiah. Let's get the review. Smash it or trash it. It's gonna catch you off guard here in a second. You ready?
You gonna start rapping?
No, he's not gonna start rapping, but Hootie's gonna come in. Bottle Rockets is the song. Scotty McCreery and Hootie the Blowfish. Look at that. Everything that's old.
That's going to add I'm going to add that to my playlist.
Well, I'm going to add it to the playlist that I'm going to send to you later this evening.
Yeah,
so
you got to send me one.
You'll be able to bump it while you cruise home tonight after a big Lightning victory, hopefully.
After a big win, cruise.
I look forward to it.
When I'm on my patio, in the pool having a beer.
little beverage.
Yeah.
There we go. That's going to be my inspiration when I craft the playlist. Is I'm going to envision you on the patio with a cold one, and I will create the perfect environment for that.
And cheeseburger,
cheeseburger, maybe a little hot pocket on the side for dessert, and you'll be good to go. Pat Maroon, the absolute man, the big rig. You know him, you love him. We're lucky to have him right here in Tampa Bay. Thank you for stopping by, and hopefully. Rumor is that you're going to be in and around the studio maybe regularly, so I hope that we can make that happen.
We got big news once a week.
Yeah, is it? Can we say it? Are we doing it? We just did once a week. Pat Maroon is going to be in studio on Senning Show, so he broke the news, and who better to break it?
I thought this was the first show. I thought this was it.
There we go. This is the start of
Season 1, Episode 1.
Yeah, we're the last ones to know, so that's exciting, man, and I look forward to it.
We're doing it once a week.
Yeah, and we'll have.
I love when he put his hands up and we said, really goes. Like his eyes,
I thought you guys were announcing it.
I told you, we're the last ones to know. Like, I knew it was being talked about, but I didn't know that it was locked in. So I feel like this is the time to do it.
Yeah.
Look forward to, the day even? Because that would be breaking news. What day works for you?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, we'll figure that out. But once a week, we'll figure that out from there.
Look at the schedule, and then we can just pick a day from
We'll
each
make
week.
it happen. Dude, we'll have Patty's playlist every week.
Yeah.
We'll have snacks with Patty. We got all sorts of benchmarks. We're going to build around it. But thank you so much, dude.
Man,
have a
you
great
guys
night.
should now that we're here, you guys should have pulled up my son's fight.
Oh, he's fighting.
Yeah, he just knocked some guy out.
In his hockey? In hockey?
Yeah, his junior debut.
Wait,
First fight ever.
In hockey?
Yeah, his first
Oh,
fight.
really?
Awesome.
Oh, we got to bring that up on, we'll have to bring that up next week when you'll be in studio, because you're going to be in every week with us now. In case you just missed that. All right, they're going to yell at me if I don't go to break. So we'll be back with more here. We've got Gabby Shirley joining us at 3 o'clock. Drew Garabo is around here somewhere. He's going to hop on with us as well. It's hard to say goodbye.
I know.
I just feel like I'm just kicking it. I just feel like I'm just kicking it with the boys. Before we go to break, I got to tell you about my friends at Hawkins Service Co. Storm season isn't over yet. Protect your home with Hawkins Service Company. You can get a free whole home surge protector with any electrical install or upgrade. That's peace of mind that's going to head you right into the holiday season. You can book your upgrade right now at HawkinsServiceCO.com. I let these folks work on my house. I got all my lighting fixtures replaced. They did my pool. They got my AC working right. Patty Maroon is laughing at me because I know how to work. And it's absolutely true. They're actually coming to look at my toilet next week as well. It's making strange noises. You can even call them 813-445-8209. Let them know that you heard about them on Senning Show. That's 10% off right there. Hit them up, HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all. Pow, pow, pow.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Buy more, save more at Scandinavian Designs Furniture. For a limited time, save $200 instantly for every $800 you spend in store. It's the perfect way to complete your look for less. Or splurge on your dream piece, from living room to bedroom. Stop by your local showroom today or shop online at ScandinavianDesigns.com.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word TRUST right now to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Hold on to your hats. Academy Sports and Outdoors is finally opening in Lakeland this October. Need a new grill that says, we smoke brisket and our football rivals? We got you. A fishing rod that screams, I reel in hogs and pack a mean cooler? We got that too. How about a new pair of shoes that says, I run trails and look fly doing it? You got it. At your new academy in Lakeland, we'll have all the sports and outdoor gear you need at undefeatable prices every day. Because here, fun can't lose.
Do you find yourself coming home from work every day going, what am I doing with my life? I hate my job. Whether you've been doing it for 30 years or you just entered the workforce, how about a new exciting career in the world of aviation maintenance where you can be working on jets and airplanes and all sorts of other flying objects? You can be trained at the National Aviation Academy right here in beautiful Clearwater and entering your new job in just a few months. Make that decision today and check them out online at naa.edu. The next class starts October 29th, so go now. It's naa.edu.
At Florida Blue, we're constantly solving to make healthcare more affordable and easier to access, offering plans that fit your needs, opening Florida Blue Sanitas Medical Centers that connect you to wellness exams and sick visits with low to no copays, and working with hospitals and doctors to lower your costs. See more at floridablue.com/followtheblue. Florida Blue, your health solutions partner. Policies offered by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc., DBA Florida Blue, have limitations and exclusions. Medical care is provided by Sanitas, an independent healthcare company.
CAT name mode for C4MH.com. That stands for the Centers for Men's Health, and key to a man's health is proper testosterone levels. So many decisions you wish you had started when you were younger. Well, you're never going to be younger than you are today. So start today resetting to when you were younger by going to C4MH.com and making an appointment to check your testosterone. That's all they do, so you know it's done right. $45 gets you blood work and a doctor's appointment, and if your levels are low, it's 2 shots a month. That's it. To ensure your energy is up, to promote muscle growth after workouts, to improve your performance in the bedroom, and most importantly, to maintain a mental state that has you feeling like the world is yours. You know, like when you were younger. Look at testosterone as a time machine and C4MH as the vehicle that will get you back to a future that is back to you. Today is the day. C4MH.com.
This is David Singa of the Singa Law Group. My wife Shafia and I have been practicing law since 1997. We are a small family-owned firm in the Tampa Bay area. When someone calls our office for advice and wants to speak to a lawyer, you speak to one of us. If you or someone you know has been injured in an accident and would like to speak to me, please call me for a free consultation at 813-840-1111 or go to flacrash.com. If you call and I'm not available, leave your name and phone number and I will call you back. The Singa Law Group, main office, St. Pete.
I started using when I was 13. It was like, oh, well, they're medications. They can't be that dangerous. I didn't even realize that I needed help until like the day that I got arrested. I have been able to accomplish a lot in my recovery. I just want to be happy and I want to thrive in my life.
If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Recovery is possible. Contact Central Florida Behavioral Health Network at cfbhn.org. Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
Waterman Properties, Tampa Bay's trusted general contractors for over 20 years, want to work for you. From demolition and project management to full renovations and custom home builds, Waterman can handle any project from start to finish. These guys don't just build homes and outdoor spaces, they build relationships with honesty and pride in every project. Waterman is all about quality. No shortcuts, no cutting corners, just solid craftsmanship you can count on. Get a free estimate for any project. Go to watermanproperties.net or call 813-715-7383. Watermanproperties.net. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Fall is in season at Kohl's, and you know what that means. Pumpkins, plaid, and anything that smells like cinnamon. This week, take an extra 20% off decor, home furnishings, bedding, and more. So whether fall is your entire personality or you're just a casual pumpkin enthusiast, the deals at Kohl's are here for your seasonal style. Select styles, some exclusions apply. 20% offer ends October 19th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
If you need Mike Out to Bud Light tailgate passes, get to the Brisket Shop on Armenia in Tampa Saturday with the Mike O Radio Show. We'll be broadcasting live noon to 2 and giving away passes to Sunday's tailgate and tickets to Busch Gardens Hallow Stream and Lightning tickets. That's all at the Brisket Shop Saturday noon to 2.
Accidents happen in a second. Take a second to call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
All right, mister, what do you think you're doing? You call this a room? This is a pigsty. I want you to straighten up this area now. You are a disgusting slob. Are you listening to me?
Is this a song?
I want to rock.
We're not going to take it. Welcome back to Senning Show. I was going to say John's Joints, but we're not quite there yet. We are emanating live from Benchmark International Arena, where the Tampa Bay Lightning are opening the season against the Ottawa Senators. We have been joined by Drew Garabo. We're going to have Gabby Shirley stop by in just a couple minutes. Real quick, it's time. Flags up, limes in. Week 6 of the NFL season is upon us, and it's another week of big games. It is an exciting time to be a Buccaneers fan, and I can't help but feel like that has something to do with it being the first season that they are partnered up with Corona. This Sunday, catch all the action noon at Eddie's Bar and Grill in Seminole, and then in the afternoon you can watch the Bucs take on the Niners at the Press Box in Tampa, and we're going to be giving you a chance to score tickets to a Bucs game, including VIP pirate ship access. Corona owns that whole end of the stadium now with a huge tiki bar all the way up into the ship. You can also win that Corona Bucs Yeti cooler, which is a showstopper. It will impress all of your friends. You can visit coronafootball.com for details. Corona, now an official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Flags up, limes in, fire the cannons. I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy. Drew Garabo, what the hell's going on, buddy? How's it feel to be back in the barn, as they call it?
John Senning, it felt real as soon as I went down there and saw that the ice is actually on the floor.
It is. It was cool. Dizzy, having not been here like this, to go there, goes, wow, it's so crazy to see it just empty. And that is an underrated thing that we get to do by being here with these broadcasts, is just seeing this calm before the storm, the way that they have the arena set up, and I saw the little wrist things, the little lights that are going to be here tonight. You know what I meant to ask Greg, and it probably would have been a question for Franzone, and I don't think we talked about it after the fact. What do you think it takes for an entity that is not the Tampa Bay Lightning to get permission to use the Tesla coil? Because remember, Adam Sandler fired the Tesla coil.
He sure did.
I don't, I haven't been to everything here, but you would think every concert or everybody would be like, let us fire off the Lightning. So I wonder if you got to be real special or get a pass or be a friend to Franzone to say, let us use the Lightning.
I am going to guess that there have been rock acts that have used it before Sandler did in his concert, but I don't know who those would be.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably somebody. I think the Lumineers show was last night here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Lumineers, I don't like that. It is surprising to me, and this is no disrespect to the Lumineers, that they sell out an arena. I think they've just flown under the radar since, hey, ho, so much that they're still out there with their big ass drums.
It is surprising to me after watching episode 2 of the Runarounds that you're still keeping up the troll that this is a show you're into. There's just no way, dude.
You know, here's the thing, and it's funny because Diz finished the Runarounds last night.
Finished it.
Which is, you know, take that
That's alarming.
with what it is. But it really, I love the band. I suffered through the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to think that I sat there and thought, oh my God, this is cinema. That was never what happened. It's during many times, dude. When you texted me last night, and you'll appreciate the line because it's one of the worst lines of the show, for being honest. He texted me late last night, all caps. The whale shark is my spirit animal.
Oh my God!
And for the Runarounds fans, you know.
And then the follow up to that, why don't you go F a whale shark at the end of that?
Yeah, so
the show is not for everybody.
Yeah.
I will tell you
you
that.
might stroke out on cringe.
Yeah.
It is
Oh
just
yeah.
like,
Sarah, she's like, I don't know if I can finish watching this episode, and I'm like, there's no way John's really into this.
And the worst part is, there's an episode that you will just absolutely hate, and you're not even close to it yet.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you might not get there.
Yeah.
Either.
I don't know. It's going to be dicey.
It's crazy because there is a scene, and I brought this up to Diz. It's in the last episode.
Yeah.
That I believe. It doesn't save the whole show from being bad, but the kid that plays Bez, he has a scene that like he goes ham in the acting. Like it is a legitimately wild, emotional scene where he loses it, and it's probably the best scene of the entire show. Can't tell you that it's worth watching the whole show to get there, but there are these little glimmers from certain people where you're like, okay, this is kind of a real show. I hate to say it, but the lead singer guy, he has the Disney. He has the ultimate Disney energy.
Oh, yeah.
Any scene that is with him and Sophia are the ones where you're like, what is...
Just say that girl sucks.
Yeah.
She's terrible.
Well, and she's the creator's daughter.
Oh,
that's the whole
nepotism.
thing.
I thought that was a joke.
No, she's the
my
creator. The guy that created Outer Banks,
Yeah.
that created the Runarounds, it's his daughter. So that is kind of how she
Which
got
makes
there.
it even crazier because
I don't know if I can't hear you or
the
not.
amount
but-
she shows in that,
Yeah.
insane.
Dude, I will tell you, her milkers come out more and more.
Okay.
Every episode.
Yeah.
I swear
You're
that
getting
just
me to
like
watch episode 3.
It's almost like they planned it. Like we're going to cut her blouse shorter and shorter every single
Make Daddy
episode.
proud.
I will tell you, I don't know if it will be a palate cleanser, but. And again, I probably have lost my rights to recommending shows ever again. Chad Powers is super fun, and I think probably way more up your alley. Still fun and light and stupid, but it's just fun. And I've seen people say that it kind of keeps you on the edge of your seat. I think it did a little. I think it does a little bit as well.
Chad?
Yeah. Just with like the games and when he gets this one, it's pretty cool.
I'll watch it. We needed a palate cleanser last night after finishing Black Rabbit, and that's why we went back to Runarounds. And it was a great soother after that Black Rabbit. That's an intense,
Worth
dark
watching.
show. Very much.
We
so.
were gonna
You
start
went
it.
in saying the first episode, you're like, I don't
It
get
drags.
the hype.
Yeah, first couple episodes drag.
Get through it.
It gets Jude Law's great, and Jason Bateman's phenomenal.
Yeah, I did. That's next on the list. I think we're giving up on the monsters, on the Ed Gein, Charlie Hunan thing.
Yeah.
You know, he's like getting in trouble because you see his comments where he says he said something about, I hope when people watch this, they'll realize who the real monsters are. Almost like giving a pass to the worst, most prolific serial killer of all time. So they say there's like a social element of acknowledging, like what we always talk about, the bloodlust of people that want this kind of entertainment. Is like there's a statement in there. I didn't quite see that yet, but either way, it's I don't think I'm going to make it through it.
Have you watched enough of it to see if there's a parallel between the Mindhunter episodes with Ed Gein? Because I saw them side to side.
Well, though I think the Mindhunter people show up. I believe. I believe that's
The
what
same
I heard.
actors?
That's what I heard. That there is like a crossover element.
Oh, I'll do anything for more Mindhunters.
So, I mean, I think it may only be like 5 seconds. But
Okay.
I do think that does take place.
What a great show. They need a season 3 of that, man.
Yeah. That is a great show. And I'm surprised they haven't done it. With the craze for serial killers, I'm surprised they haven't done it. All right, we know that Gabby Shirley, I think, is on a tight timeline today, so I don't want to be late for her. So we'll make it a quick one here. We're going to take a small break. When we come back, I don't know if I would call her the queen of the Tampa Bay Lightning, but we love chatting with her every time we're out here. We always have a a great time. We'll be joined by Gabby Shirley coming up next. We're live at Benchmark International Arena. The Bolts taking on the Ottawa Senators tonight. It's going to be a hell of a game. We're posted up outside of Section 112, so Drew will be. You might be able to. Do you know what time they're open the doors? Probably around 6.
Yeah, 6.
If you are perusing around, you might catch a glimpse of some Bone personalities. But keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. But before we do that, let me tell you about the greatest car wash in the whole wide world. That's Bubble Down. They've got locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, and Spring Hill. And I love telling you about that unlimited membership plan because if you like to keep your car clean, which who doesn't, that's the way to go. Something happens, you clean your car, you go out, go through a mud puddle, a gaggle of geese swing by and drop a deuce on you, whatever it may be. You can go right back through as many times as you'd like, and the staff is always going to take care of all your needs. Check them out today, and you will have the cleanest car in town every time you Bull down. Pow, 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 pow.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, Instruct National Underground Thunder Pounds when I stomp the ground. Like a million elephants, a silverback orangutan. You can't stop a train. Who wants some? Don't come unprepared. I'll be there, but when I leave there, better be a household name.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone is coming to see you. Join us for a pre-game tailgate at the Hooters in Clearwater for a Friday liquid lunch. Join Mike Calta and kick off the weekend with The Bone. The first 102 people there will get a free 50 Seasons custom hat. And Mike Calta is buying your first Bud Light draft. So get there early. We'll also have tickets to Sunday's tailgate party. Your chance to win a Yeti cooler. And Dizzy and Monica broadcasting live with the JP Show. What more do you need? Ditch work and join us for The Bones Liquid Lunch, Friday, October 10th at the Hooters in Clearwater at 11:30 a.m. For more info, go to theboneonline.com.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
What's better than a Sprouts brand product at 20% off?
699 Sprouts brand products at 20% off. It's the Sprouts brand sale with 699 chances to save 20% off delicious and unique finds, like our organic super green salad mix. Or maybe your next fave, like our organic Italian farfalle pasta or vanilla wafer bites.
Yeah, that is better. And a very specific number.
Yep, save 20% on 699 Sprouts brand products at the Sprouts brand sale until October 21st.
Kava Social. Drink the best Kava and Kratom. It seems as if the man has come down on us so we can no longer sing real karaoke songs during these commercials, but that shouldn't stop you from making plans to go sing karaoke at the Kava Social Club in downtown Bradenton.
That's on Wednesday night. But maybe you're like John Senning and need to get your sensitive tushies massaged. Stop on by on Sundays and have all those pains and aches massaged away for you.
And if you don't need a rub on a Sunday night, how about hanging with the crew and playing some chess? Thursday, if you think you're up for it, it is the best trivia you're going to find south of the Skyway under the tiki that is very, very friendly to whatever you might be putting in the air.
Kava, Kratom, they have it all. And if you really want to get spicy, I suggest the Cycling Frog. It'll put you in the upside down. Trust me, I know from experience.
The Kava Social Club cleaned up at the Best of Bradenton Awards. The first time a non-alcoholic bar won Best Bar in Bradenton. Hit up their social medias at Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boolah, baby!
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
Get a free tank of gas with any service appointment during our Customer Appreciation Day.
Thank you.
At Ken Ganley Kia for one day only. Saturday, October 11th. Service any make or model and get a free tank of gas on us. Whether it's an oil change, tire rotation, or a full service checkup, we'll include a free tank of gas with any paid service. Appointments are limited. Call today or schedule online at Ken Ganley Kia, NewportRichie.com. Ken Ganley Kia, Newport Richie on US 19. Bigger discounts mean even lower prices at Ken Ganley Kia, home of 0% financing, 0 down, or 0 payments for 90 days. We've got over 1,200 new Kias with discounts up to $5,000. That's $5,000 off at Ken Ganley Kia, Newport Richey on US 19. Online at KenGanleyKia, NewportRichey.com. 25 Sorrento APR 48 months plus tax tag, title and doc fee on approved credit through KMF.
Mike Kelder from my good friends at Lifeguard Imaging. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And if there's one thing breast cancer has taught us, it's the importance of annual scans. Because the truth is, your body can change instantly, and without regular screening, you might not know until it's too late. That's exactly why I go to Lifeguard Imaging. Lifeguard Imaging offers advanced high-accuracy CT scans that can detect heart disease and hundreds of cancers early before symptoms appear. Your first scan gives you a baseline of where you're at today. Then, when you go back each year like I do, you can see if anything has changed. And if it has, you've got the chance to take action early when it matters the most. Quick, painless scans that can give you years more with your family. And right now, for all new patients, Lifeguard Imaging is offering free heart scans valued at $599. Don't wait for symptoms. Don't wait for bad news. Be proactive and do this for yourself and for the people who love you. Remember, the scariest thing you could do is nothing at all. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
This is Greg Trzynski from the Original Mattress Factory. I want to share the story of a couple I worked with recently. After receiving a quote from a competitor for a mattress, they visited OMF and found a mattress that was a great fit for them. They were so pleased with our quality and value that they ended up purchasing 2 mattresses, a box spring, headboard, and frame. Their total at OMF was roughly $400 less than what they would have spent on just the one mattress at the competitor. If you're ready to get better sleep for less, visit us at originalmattress.com.
Hey guys, it's your old buddy Johnny B. We all know sports are more fun when you bet on them, unless you're losing all the time. That just sucks. You don't have to be a dummy anymore. Go to Genesis13AI.com for AI-driven intel, real-time updates, and only the highest confidence plays to actually matter. Stop guessing and start winning like me. Step up your game at Genesis13AI.com. Genesis 13, built for degenerates, but refined for assassins.
Tune in for Reinventing Retirement, where premier wealth managers and retirement specialists discuss the most important and crucial retirement topics for your benefit. Reinventing Retirement, Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 9 a.m. and again at 11 a.m. Only on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/free. QUO.com/free.
This hour of Senning Show is brought to you by Hawkins Service Co. One call handles it all.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show, coming to you live from Benchmark International Arena. It's a big night tonight. The Bolts kick off the season against the Ottawa Senators. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy. That's Drew Garabo.
Hello.
And it's been far too long. We've been finding out about her travels across the world. We've been informing her of the fake shrimp epidemic around Tampa Bay. She is now smarter for having spent time with us. She is the Tampa Bay Lightning reporter that you know, you love. She's Gabby Shirley.
That was quite an introduction. Thank you so much.
Learn from the best.
I'm always smarter after sitting here and chatting with you guys.
Yeah, there are things to learn that maybe are just out of the scope of what you might be interested in. I told you that I saw bald eagles fighting on 19.
Yep.
They might have been banging, John.
They could have. I don't know what they were doing.
Either
but I was explaining to her that she said you often leave, and I said I like to be in my chair at my house watching on TV, watching the birds. And she thought, what did you think I meant when I said birds?
I thought you were watching the Philadelphia.
Oh, the eagle.
Obviously.
I mean, I'm kidding. Yeah. Oh no. I didn't know what I thought you thought. I don't know what I thought you thought.
You're sitting there giving yourself double birds. Like, what a night.
Yeah, I don't know. Like lady. For some reason, I thought ladies.
Oh yeah, the birds.
Yeah.
I like to sit in my living room and watch the birds walk by.
Something like that. But Gabby, how are you? How has your off season been? How is your life? We were just getting a small sneak peek into some of the traveling that you've done. Montana.
Wow. Yes, Montana was for fun.
What'd you do there? I love the idea of going to Montana.
Big sky country.
We went to Bozeman.
Okay.
I had never been before. I went with my husband, who went there for his bachelor trip, and it's just like we're gonna move there. Like we're not.
Oh, he went there.
We're not moving there. And wanted me to go with him because I don't like going to a place twice, guys, because there's so many places to see.
I got to get better at that because when I go to a place, I'm like, I'm coming back.
That's how he feels.
As soon as I like it, I'm like, that's my next vacation too.
When we come here every summer for vacation, I'm like, no, absolutely not. Anyways, it was beautiful. We weren't there for very long, but we just did a day like in Bozeman, really great town, and then we did Yellowstone National Park.
Wow.
I'm new to the national parks, and I am obsessed.
So cool. Did you see any wolves?
Yeah, bears.
We saw the. Why is it escaping me? No,
moose?
I saw no bears.
It's a moose. It's a bear. It's a bison.
Fox.
Buffalo.
Yeah, the buffalo.
Oh yeah. Okay. All
buffalo,
of those things.
bison. Yeah, one like had the whole. You have to do a lot of driving because the park is so big.
Yeah.
So it was holding up the whole line of cars. So we got to drive. Like I could have like touched it with my arm. It was like just
They
walking
recommend
in
you
the
don't
road.
do that. Though.
They recommend you don't do it, but I filmed it.
Yeah, you don't want to be one of those people that get gored by a bison.
No, you don't. You deserve better.
It'd be quite a story, though.
It would be, but then it'd be all over. It'd be like, local Tampa Bay Lightning reporter gored by bison after petting it in Yellowstone National Park, and you don't want that bad
Then
press.
it comes on me because I pet it. You're right.
You have stayed out of trouble, I have to say.
Yeah.
Like as far as local media personalities, everybody's
thank
got a
you.
controversy. I don't think I've seen one pop up for you yet.
Yeah.
No hate either. Like
Yeah,
there's zero hate on Gabby Shirley,
Guys,
which is
but
great.
I am by nature a people pleaser. So working for the team, I kind of get to be that because I don't have to ever ask really like controversial questions. Dive into negative topics.
Same with us, really.
Yeah, that's our life.
Yeah,
We
you're
do-
pretty
we
much
do-
describing us
we do
and
the,
our radio station.
We do the same exact thing.
Yep.
Hit up Gabby Shirley on
That's
your
crazy.
social medias at Gabby_Shirley_ two underscores in there for you. Did you watch Yellowstone, the show, just out of curiosity?
Yes, I feel like I didn't watch the most recent season.
It's possible. I saw the story this morning. I don't know if you saw
Me too.
that Kevin Costner, who was the guy?
Jamie.
Oh, Jamie.
He shoved him.
Yeah, that he got into a physical fight with the guy on the cast of Yellowstone,
No
and now it's
way.
all just coming out, and that's why everybody hates Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Because he tried to fight the guy that played Jamie.
Wow.
Yeah, because Costner wanted
Although
to
I
throw
didn't
away
like
Sheridan's
the
script.
Jamie character. so-
Yeah, the Jamie character's detestable.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's the worst.
But he could have. So, okay, Montana was your first stop in your.
Where else?
Were you home at all based on all of these places that you?
Yeah, where's
you
Rosie?
said?
Is she
I
just
try
pining
not
away?
to be. Yeah, Rosie gets just pawned off on people.
Whoever's close.
And then we had work trips. We did 3 Bolts Beginnings shoots. Yanni Gord in Quebec.
Ooh.
We did JJ Moser in Switzerland and Jonas Johansson in Sweden.
That's so cool.
So those will be coming out.
What was
Stay
Sweden?
tuned.
Had you been to Sweden before?
Yeah, because we shot with Victor Hedman.
Yeah. What is it? It feels like
All the fish there are gummy fish. It's really weird. They're
all
swimming
red.
down
I
the
have
stream.
heard that.
They're all red and green.
Apparently, Swedish fish are not.
They just call them
Swedish.
fish.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
they're not even.
That can't be a
Swedish.
thing. Yeah, no.
Oh,
yeah.
what about
Because,
Swedish
right,
meatballs? They just call them
Swedish candy
meatballs?
is a big thing, and Swedish fish are not in the candy
Oh.
stores. Swedish meatballs, we had them for
Okay.
dinner at Jonas's house,
The
and they
real-
were delicious. You guys know I don't like food that much. They were so good.
Better than IKEA's?
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
What was
a,
Quebec
thing.
like?
Awesome. Yanni is from a very small town. He was raised like farm country, farmland. That was
I can
like
see that. Big
he
mix.
has
Yeah.
his dad is one of 10, I believe. 8 brothers,
Whoa.
2 sisters. Hopefully I'm getting that correct. And right now, with the exception of maybe 2 that live within driving distance, everyone still lives there, and like everyone owns a farm. So Yanni just like grew up working odd jobs for his uncle.
That's well, we were talking with Pat Maroon a little bit about Yanni because it was, the excitement level of him coming back after him being pulled away from us by Macklemore and the Seattle Kraken. Him coming home felt like a dream, and obviously off an injury. A lot of people saying like, be ready for the Yanni that we remember and love. Are those the vibes that you're getting around the team? That not that he needs a breakout season, but maybe just a more of a return to what we remember.
Yeah, I think so. You're right. He was hurt all last season in the playoffs. Not a long run for the Tampa Bay Lightning, but yes, Yanni Gord being back. We actually talked to Oliver Bjorkstrand, who he was in Seattle with, and Oliver was just raving about playing with him. So, right, Yanni comes back. He knows coaching staff. He knows a lot of the players, but he even has that added connection with a teammate that he had in Seattle. So I feel like it kind of all starts there. A big theme this training camp has just been this Tampa Bay Lightning team is so similar to the team last year. Is that beneficial? And of course it is, right? The guys know each other so well off the ice, and that should translate onto the ice.
Were you around and in? Like, what were the vibes around these preseason matchups with the Panthers? I mean, it's almost like we're talking. I think this is going to go down in history as some of the wildest preseason action ever. Was it the air as intense as it felt? And what was kind of your takeaway from some of the most violent preseason games ever to take place?
It was insane.
Yeah.
And sitting there, guys, watching it, like, it's easy to almost like fall into like, I'm a fan and this is wildly entertaining. But then on my side, when I have to go interview a player in the intermission, when everyone is so heated,
Yeah.
like, I would say, I mean, we've all seen what led to what, but like, I would say, generally speaking, on our side, and right, none of the players really outwardly said it, but like, it's a preseason game.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? So that was always a little bit tough. So from an entertainment perspective, like, I can understand why everyone was losing their minds. But then working as a reporter for the team, I'm like, I hate this. I hate it because no one wants to talk about what's going on the ice in that manner, because then it's just held over your head if you say anything of substance.
Yeah, locker room stuff.
We always ask you about that, and that I don't want to say that hockey players might be some of the gruffer personalities in all of sports, but they probably are. And in a moment like that, when there's just the blood is boiling, and then you got to hop up and they were like, hey, and is there a nervousness? Is it at this point, have you just seen it all and lived through it all, or every time you've got to kind of interject in those moments, is it like, okay, what are we going to get here?
I am still nervous.
Yeah.
Which, guys, I would say I'm going to give myself a little pass and say that's a good sign that,
Yes, of course.
I'm still trying
Passionate.
to be
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
And I'm not just like, this is easy. Yes, it was like sending out questions like, are these okay? Would you ask this? Do you approve of this? And then picking the right guy. The last game of the preseason in Florida, because we were down by so many goals, I don't have to interview anyone no matter what the circumstances.
Oh, good.
So that was good. But after the game, we had Mitchell Chafee and Oliver Bjorkstrand. And again, they know what questions are coming. And Chafe, like, basically to everyone was like, yeah, like, that's hockey. Like, what?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Right.
What are they going to say that
Yeah.
would serve any purpose other than, nothing good would come out of them saying anything.
Is this a situation, Gabby, where the league needs to get involved a little bit more to make sure that it stays kind of fair play on the ice, or do you think they let it just play itself out and let these two teams continue to hate each other?
Well, right, it doesn't seem like they're letting it play out with the fines, so I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, from an entertainment perspective, it's the best. If you want to protect your players, you might need to do something more, and it should be both sides.
Yeah.
It is crazy just because, violence and fighting is so built into the game that there's almost like this version of it that is accepted and we all understand. But whatever happened and has been building between these two teams, we've heard it said, it's something else. It is a level of hatred that's kind of, because sometimes you see guys fight and then you see them after the game and you go, okay, these guys can at least be by each other. It's getting to the point to where the hatred is maybe something that you only see every once in a while between two teams, and I don't think it's getting shut off. I don't think the fines and the trouble makes everybody go, okay, we're cool now. It will probably be seeing it every matchup in the near future and forever possibly.
I can feel it, guys, and I am not saying that anything at all happened, but someone made a comment to me when we were in Florida. The entire team was with us, even guys that weren't playing, because the team went to Naples right after that game for team bonding. And I had someone say, I texted so-and-so and asked, is there security?
Oh, my gosh.
Where all of our star players are watching the game, wherever they were in the arena, because, things are getting out of hand. So, that is kind of the feeling across the board.
Wow. I mean, it's like you said, I love watching it, but ultimately, if we're going to be on the receiving end of the worst suspensions and fines coming down on the organization and the coach, I don't think it's maintainable forever. But, the kind of tone from everybody was, this may be beneficial. Like the fact that these guys had to get into a war like that in the preseason and fight for each other, that maybe they're so juiced up going into the season that wouldn't be something that you would normally have, starting on day one.
I can absolutely see that. John Cooper was asked, not in those terms, but you guys were 6-1 in the preseason. What do you take into the regular season? And Coop was already shaking his head before the question was over, saying, I've seen teams go undefeated in the preseason and they don't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So you can take different aspects of your game and good habits that you're building. But to your point, this team, like this, on and off the ice, just so close. I think they were bonded even more by all of the shenanigans, and then they go straight to Naples and just hang out for a few days. So I think from that standpoint, yes, it's a great way to start this season.
You see Biz on his podcast saying great things about I think it was on Spit and Chicklets, talking about the Bolts this year and how the expectations are high. He said the chemistry were real deep on the back end, saying great things. He said Toronto's the number one team in our division, which is arguable, but he said right behind that is the Bolts, and he's very excited about what's going on this season, Gabby.
That's what I like to hear, and I have been hearing that from different well-known commentators, media members in the National Hockey League. Guys, I was up very early doing some TV hit to get in the zone. And one that I was listening to, both guys that were hosting it, without discussing it with each other, had the Tampa Bay Lightning going to the Stanley Cup final.
Oh,
wow,
please.
Wow.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
It was just music to my ears.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to know what you would prefer, because I've seen a lot of national articles and voices saying, the window is very much open, and then they're still in the mix here. And it's like, is that the best thing, or would you rather slide under the radar and make it halfway through the season before everybody realizes, oh, damn, they're still very much in the mix and in the conversation?
Good question. I don't think it matters to them, which is the main point.
Yeah. Bjorkstrand's a guy I really have my eye on this year because he hasn't quite been healthy since they made the trade, and I think he's a stud, and I think we really get to see the real Oliver Bjorkstrand this season. I'm super excited about that.
I'm excited to see him, too. He has a wicked shot. He's on the top power play right now. We know how deadly that power play can be, but of course, it didn't do well in the postseason. So he's on there, and hopefully with the added time he has spent with this organization, just more comfortable, like, I think he can do some damage there, again, along with all the other weapons they have. And not just on the power play, but he... we did a little, it was called New and Blue, a little episode. I don't know if you guys have seen it, just kind of introducing some of our new guys.
Sure.
He was one of them because we didn't see a ton of him last year. And I asked him, we were at Busch Gardens on a safari ride.
Oh, wow.
Heck yeah.
So, naturally, I asked what his spirit animal is.
Whale shark?
And he took it less like... Or no, I guess, I think he got the right definition, but he went less general and more like on the ice. And he said a snake. Not that he is, not in a negative connotation, but that he can like move. He knows how to get around people. Like, so even from that perspective, I'm like interested to focus in on his skating skills.
I'm interested to see what other Lightning players would identify as their spirit animals. I think you should keep that question going all season long. Yeah. Oh, that's a keeper.
Can I tell you, honestly, when you just said the whale shark thing, I had an idea and I never did it, so it's ruined now. I thought about hitting up Gabby earlier today and saying, can you please unsolicitedly bring up the fact that you love the runarounds on Amazon Prime?
Oh, my God.
And just freak everybody out.
I would lose
There's a television show.
I'm laughing, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're about to.
There's a television show that's on Amazon Prime. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a kids, super cringy kids show almost, but it's about a real band that is now touring, but it's a TV show about the band, and they've just been burying me for being into this show. And one of the lines, it's one of the lines is like these two people like fall in love, and he finds out that her spirit animal is a whale shark, and he says that. That's why he said that. So I wanted to make it seem like you just brought it up out of nowhere. But
I'm a bad liar. I would have been terrible for that.
Good.
I'm sorry.
Did you watch Outer Banks? Because it's like a spinoff of Outer Banks, if you remember that show.
Yeah, I've watched Outer Banks.
Yeah,
okay,
it was the band. I don't even know that I've seen the scene from Outer Banks where they performed, but I guess they were a band that was created for Outer Banks, as crazy as that is.
This is insane.
And they became a real band. So they did an audition.
Yeah.
I know. So they did an audition.
They
did an audition for the
There's
band.
too much like fake, real.
No,
real
exactly.
fake.
It is. It's like it's. But I will tell you what they really are doing is touring the country as a band and selling out every show that they're
That is
doing.
true.
And their music, I find to be actually good. The show, if you hated it, I would say I do understand. It's not really. It's hard to say that it's for a grown man. I'll just put it to you. I'll just put it to you that way.
What genre of music?
It's like indie rock.
Yeah, heartfelt indie rock.
Yeah, it's like indie rock.
Heartfelt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Maroon 5.
Yeah, they hate that when they make that comparison in the show. It's hard. Not even normally music that I would listen to, really, to be honest with you.
No.
But they really shred.
There's nothing about this show that really I think checks what you're into, which puzzles me.
It is a bit of an anomaly in my life, and I just tell you that it's funny how the universe works.
That's their
that's
big
one of their
thing.
songs. Yeah,
I love universe type stuff, so I can relate to that content.
Yeah,
But
it's really. What's the last show you watched? Are you too busy to watch shows?
Off season, you got to be binging.
Right now, I've been terribly
What is it? What's the most recent one?
No, let me try. My husband and I have watched two that we haven't finished. We did, and I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, so we.
What the hell?
Hate
Did we
the
know
Dallas
that?
Cowboys.
Did we know that?
I feel like we did, but it's still gross.
Why?
But we started that
She's from there.
Dallas Cowboys documentary.
It's time to give them up.
Jerry Jones is actually kind of interesting.
He's
but,
all right.
Oh, jeez.
and what else did
You
we
see, they
watch?
find him for those birds.
Yeah. Which he said was it not what it looked like? Or
Yeah.
it was
Was it thumbs up? He was saying?
Yeah,
The Johnny Cash bird.
It was
and they're like,
misunderstood.
I wasn't what do you think?
Yeah, very.
What's the other one? What's the other one you're watching?
And it's escaping me. I think it might
You
be
don't
called
watch
Judge.
shows. I think that's what
the
we're.
Judge. The Judge.
Oh no, maybe
Netflix?
Your Honor?
Your Honor. That's a
Bryan
great
Cranston.
show.
That one.
Phenomenal.
Now that's a great show.
Again, guys, I was really enjoying it,
Phenomenal.
and my husband was like, "This is a lot. Like he can't do it every night."
It is. I will say there is something to be said for.
I was
heavy.
into it.
Every show now that's big is
heavy.
Murder, whatever it may be.
I liked it.
That's why I liked the runarounds. I'm like, look at this. It's a fun kid show for me to just vibe out and think about love and writing the songs and being
Change the world.
being rock gods.
Spirit animals.
Whale shark.
Spirit animals.
And all of those different things. Your Honor was a great show, but it was a little heavy. I could see it being a little.
Maybe I should. I think I should finish it on my own.
It was a great. I will tell you. Spoiler alert. It's only getting heavier. It's only getting.
yeah.
If you're looking for a hoping for a happy ending.
Yeah, no, I was okay with it.
But the mob boss's daughter is in that stick golf show with Owen Wilson.
I watched that one.
That's pretty entertaining.
That
I mean,
was a good one.
cheesy, but like
So
kind of
cheesy,
very
but so
uplifting.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I liked it.
You do watch shows.
I do watch shows,
There's
but
at least a couple.
I haven't watched.
It's over now.
Watched a show probably in like a month.
No shows now.
Busy.
It's all hockey.
That window has closed. I did find it interesting. I didn't see their menu yet, but you are, the hummus lady, as we refer to you. The only thing you like to eat is hummus. Do you know if the new Greek City edition here in Benchmark will be serving up hummus, and will that be the first hummus offered in the building?
Great question. It definitely should.
I would think so.
Of course it
And I'm
should.
speaking out of turn by not knowing that. But
I don't know either. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
That's too bad. What do you eat in Montana? Was there like delicacies in Montana?
Wild game. Do you have some elk?
Ooh, mountain lion. They eat mountain lion in Montana.
What? They do?
They do. They cook it like
did not
they
see
cook
that
it
on
like
the
pulled
menu.
pork. They really do. They like slow roast it and they do it with barbecue sauce.
Mountain lion.
Mountain lion. You can. Yeah. I
didn't see
It's
it.
legal to hunt them. I did not make that up.
You're messing with
I'm
us.
not.
I feel like you might be.
I'm not. I'm not messing with you. They eat mountain lion and it's a thing.
That's legal.
Yeah, they use dogs. They chase them up. They chase them up a tree, and then they. Yeah.
No.
Wait,
You're
no.
messing with us.
No, I'm not,
Oh.
dude.
You looking it up right
do
now?
They,
I am.
Thank you.
Dude, they serve mountain lion like you'd get a pulled pork sandwich, and they'd be like, "Nah, that's
They
mountain lion,
eat-
dog." It's not a joke.
Mountain.
It's not a. I know you're
no
not.
way.
You're not. You probably wouldn't even eat a pulled pork sandwich, let
It
alone
sounds like
a.
a joke, but I imagine people in Montana go to Florida and be like, I had gator. Like,
Yeah,
you don't
no,
eat
you
gator.
don't. Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't eat gator down
It's,
there. Liar. Okay,
it's
here we go.
It's a thing. Yeah.
What is AI
It's
going to
true.
tell me? Guys, yes.
Yeah,
Some
do it.
people
Let
eat
me know.
mountain lion in Montana. Hunting mountain lions is permitted under the state's wildlife management program, and hunters often consume the meat.
Yeah.
You should just watch a documentary on wolves. For
Dude,
3
Oh,
hours.
yeah.
I fired up
So-
another one last
Yeah.
night, dude. The battle.
known better.
That was really what I wanted to get into about Yellowstone, because if you watch these documentaries, the only thing you'd be looking for is wolves out there. Dude, the dynamics of the wolf packs is just really something, man. A lot of infighting, a lot of stealing of people's spouses, and it's just there's tea. I mean, it's just the drama inside the wolf packs is something to behold.
You learn so much when you sit down with us,
I know.
especially about wildlife.
I'm really enjoying it.
You really the ends of what we know. There are no ends to what
No,
we
no,
know and
limitless.
can offer you.
Limitless.
How are we feeling about this matchup tonight? We talked about the boys being bonded after going to war in the preseason. We feeling pretty good. What do we have our eyes on tonight?
Yes, I am very excited, but opening night, I would be excited regardless. I'm trying to think. Not a ton of new faces. You should see a new fourth line center in Pontus Holmberg. Came over. I think the Lightning did not believe he would be available. Came from Toronto, so they're excited to have him. He only played one preseason game, so I haven't seen a ton of him. But he looks pretty good. I haven't talked to him a lot either, guys. He's Swedish, so his English is not the best.
Oh.
But I'm excited to see him on the ice. And then we also have an NHL debut tonight.
Who?
Which is very exciting. Curtis Douglas. He is.
That's not a hockey name.
Yeah,
6'9".
What?
Whoa! Oh,
240.
somebody did tweet us and say there's a new 6'9" player.
He's our new Zdeno Chara.
Yeah, dude,
Claimed off
6'9".
waivers from Utah. He.
You sure he's not 6'7"?
Yeah.
Oh.
The kids say 6'7" now.
nowadays.
It's
I've heard
kids,
this
kid
thing.
slang.
Yeah, kid slang, not me.
You used it really well.
Thank you.
I have to say, like,
Thank
if there
you.
was ever a time to use it, like you did nail
Thank
it.
you very
right there.
much.
Yeah, that
Thank
was
you.
nice.
Thank you.
But he's
I'm
6'9".
not surprised.
6'9".
Yeah.
Wow.
So that story has been fun to follow. Claimed on Monday he was driving from Utah to Arizona for a team event. The Lightning picked him up after he was put on waivers. So he drove to Vegas, left his car there, got on a plane, took a red eye, landed in Tampa at 3 a.m. went to the hotel, said he got up. He had 3 outfits, went to the mall, got some dress clothes.
Nice.
Practice on Wednesday, plays in his first ever NHL game tonight.
Where is he from?
He is from, I believe, the Toronto
He's from Canada.
Okay.
He's Canada.
But he has mom and dad, 2 brothers, sister-in-law, a bunch of friends here.
Dude, a 6'9" guy can go to the mall and buy clothes.
That is-
I didn't know there's a big and tall store
We're
there.
probably going to see the dress code, right, has changed for the NHL, but I
In what
assume
way?
the guys will. They don't have to wear suit and ties anymore.
Oh, wow.
I
Interesting.
assume
NBA.
they might
Yeah.
today because of the blue carpet entrance.
Sure.
But I would bet that we would see him in his brand new clothes that he had to buy at the mall 2 days ago.
Is that where you're headed? Are you headed to the blue carpet?
Blue carpet is my next stop.
They
We
did-
have an arrival interview with Jake Gensel.
Oh, they did tell us. They said Gabby Shirley has a very hard out,
Yep.
so don't mess with her. Don't keep her. Don't talk about mountain lions and wolves. and keep her away from her
man.
actual job. So
Dope.
we will play by the company rules. Gabby, we absolutely love you. It's been far too long, and glad to be back in your presence.
Can
Thanks
you
for
come
coming.
back and have me on again? Like I get upset when I don't see you.
We'll be back. I think
Because
we'll-
I feel like
I
it's
think
you
we're gonna
not
be
wanting
back.
me to come on.
You
That's
know
not.
us.
That's
I'm not
the
as
case.
funny as you guys,
That's-
but I laugh at your jokes.
You know, the
That is
bottom
true.
line,
That's what we like about you.
That's all we really need.
Yeah.
You know, when they send us an email that says, "Hey, who do you want?"
Yep.
Like, really, our only response is
Gabby.
I mean, that's no disrespect to all the other great people.
We love
but-
them.
And
but-
no disrespect
And we'll say the same thing to them.
Yeah.
The Tampa Bay Lightning writer and my coworker
Yeah.
Ben Pierce, but I don't have Chris Krenn to compete with, so I should be the number
Chris,
one.
Can
Did he
Chris not
disappear?
go
Like, what
on
the
the
hell?
air? Like, he used to text us about the show.
He
We used to
beat
be
me.
bros.
He would beat me
He
because
doesn't
he's
even return my
hilarious.
emails anymore. This
Wait.
press releases he puts out, I always respond. I never get anything
Is
back.
he here? Like, is he?
Does he
Yeah,
exist?
but he's PRing right now.
So he can't even be seen with us, or even let it be known that he knows
He
us.
cannot because he knows too
Bad
much.
for the Kren brand.
Yeah,
He
dude.
knows too
Yeah.
much.
Man, Kren there, done that. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they pay him the big bucks.
Damn,
That was good.
that is. It is weird because you said that we were talking about he can't, but it's like he's not even around. He used to text us about the show. He
Yep.
we went to a Bucks game together once. We broed out with him and. Then he just disappeared.
We hear from
So now
Buccaneers
that
player
he
O'Keefe more
has
than we hear
been-
from Chris Kren.
Yeah.
He's been cut. Like I should be number one. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I mean, there was
Yeah.
Default.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Exactly. So, do you see him? Like, have you seen
Yeah.
him?
Does he
Yeah.
exist?
Thankfully, his office is like the wall. Like I can knock on his office wall. He has an office now.
Of course
But
he
I
does.
often go in there and just chill out.
Wow.
It's like I'm busy.
Does he
I'm
have a
like, "Oh,
couch in
what's
his
that?"
office?
He has 2 really comfy chairs.
Oh, yeah. All right. When he's got
And
a
a
couch.
TV.
Does he have his own private bathroom?
He has his own fridge.
Oh, jeez.
sell
That's
out.
where it starts.
Yeah.
That's where it starts.
Pictures on the wall.
Oh, gosh.
Gross.
Of what?
His dog,
yeah,
probably.
Geez.
It is appropriately
Disgusting.
Tampa Bay Lightning themed, but
Well,
Yeah.
that's fine.
we miss
Kren,
him.
we know you're out there.
Yeah.
Man. Don't be a stranger. And
Text
also
us.
You
We
are.
miss you.
he's
you
probably
are,
listening right now.
You are.
Better be.
You are a corporate. It would be against the rules to sit down with us for 10
Yeah,
minutes.
because he knows too much.
We got a better chance of getting Griggs than we do Kren.
Yeah, well, I think that's absolutely,
Actually, yeah, that is true.
absolutely true. All right, we've officially gone 3 minutes over with you, Gabby. Don't tell your bosses not to be mad at us when you're late to the blue carpet arrivals. Hit her up on social media, Gabby_Shirley_. Gabby
You're
Shirley.
making it sound like a mouthful.
I know,
Gabby
sorry,
Shirley was
I know.
already taken.
I don't want to. Who is Gabby Shirley?
I don't know,
Can
but
the
I don't
Lightning-
like her.
Can the Lightning not pay for you to get Gabby Shirley?
I don't like
I
her.
guarantee you she's not as important as Gabby Shirley.
Damn right.
So follow her and thank you for making time for us. You're the best. Have a great time
Thank
tonight and look
guys.
forward
Thank
to seeing
you.
you.
I've missed you.
Go Bulls.
Miss you more. We'll be back in just a couple moments. I've got some joints. Hopefully, maybe we'll fire up a couple. Maybe we won't. But either way, keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. But real quick, imagine if your Wi-Fi was a lot smarter. Picture this. Your TV, your phone, your laptop, even that futuristic fancy fridge you got, all working together to make your life easier. Well, Xfinity is about to make that dream a reality. Your devices can be so in sync, you're going to think they're telepathic. Really smart Wi-Fi that knows when your device needs a boost. The best equipment, which is going to allow you to stream 4 games at once with multi-view, all in 4K. An Xfinity Mobile that gives you Wi-Fi where you need it and 5G everywhere else. That is the magic of Xfinity. It's seamlessly in tune with you and your life. Check them out online at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. It's Lightning Hockey on 102.5 The Bone. Tonight, your Tampa Bay Lightning are at home at the Benchmark International Arena to take on the Ottawa Senators. The game starts at 7 p.m. Don't miss a single game. Listen to every Lightning game all season right here on the official station of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw hockey. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
We're not doing too badly at the moment. In Pinellas, there is an accident along southbound I-275 approaching the 54th Avenue North exit. And further north, there's one northbound on Belcher Road approaching Curlew. On the Hillsborough side, an earlier crash along Nebraska Avenue at Fowler should now be in clearing stage. We're in good shape along the big bridges. This is Jim with traffic.
Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
Brandon Honda is having its biggest used car event of the entire year. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get certified pre-owned vehicles from $6,900, backed up with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Get CRVs from $15,000, HRVs $14,000, Accords $12,000, and get certified Civics from an incredible $9,000. We're approving all credit applications, plus make no payments for 90 days. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-527-9308 for more information.
What's better than a Sprouts brand product at 20% off?
699 Sprouts brand products at 20% off. It's the Sprouts brand sale with 699 chances to save 20% off delicious and unique finds, like our organic super green salad mix. Or maybe your next fave, like our organic Italian farfalle pasta or vanilla wafer bites.
Yeah, that is better. And a very specific number.
Yep, save 20% on 699 Sprouts brand products at the Sprouts brand sale until October 21st.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sick and tired about the weather knocking out power or even worse, damaging appliances. Call Climate Design Home Services at 727-295-1572 or visit climatedesign.com. Not only can Climate Design protect your appliances and home's electrical system with a whole home surge protector, but they can also install standby generators. Climate Design Home Services is your go-to home services provider when it comes to storm preparation. Don't risk your power and your valuable appliances during this year's storm season. Give Climate Design Home Services a call today and get the electrical protection that your home needs. Again, it's 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com, 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com.
Whether your dream vacation is about doing it all or nothing at all, you'll find what you love with Norwegian Cruise Line. Be charmed by historic European cities, wowed by the wild sights of Alaska, or calmed by serene beaches in the Caribbean. Wherever you go next, feel free to experience more with Norwegian. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word TRUST right now to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Fall is a busy time and selling your home can be overwhelming. Get a guaranteed cash offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and sell your home stress-free and for the most money. Hey, it's JP, and with Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can receive the strongest cash offer in the industry and move when you're ready on your timeline. Mark Spain Real Estate has over 13,000 five-star reviews, so you can trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home quickly and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Every day, 44 people in the U.S. die from a drug overdose. The majority of overdose deaths involve opioid use. Overdose deaths accelerated during the COVID-19 pandemic. Under Florida's Good Samaritan Act, you cannot be prosecuted for calling 911 to get help for someone who has overdosed. This is especially critical in emergencies where every second counts. There is help. Recovery is possible. Visit CFBHN for more information.
Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
If you lost power last year during Helene or Milton, you remember the heat, the frustration, the fear of being in the dark. Don't go through that again. At Generac, we help you stay powered with Generac generators. They turn on automatically in a power outage, keeping your home's lights, AC, and fridge running, no matter if it's for days or weeks. Don't wait for the next storm. Visit GENERXgenerators.com or call to schedule your free estimate today. Generac Generators. Life is primitive without power.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free no-risk consultation. 800-253-6259. 800-253-6259. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. 800-253-6259.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary. A customized Corona Bucks Yeti cooler could be yours. Stop by any participating Tampa Bay area Hooters location and scan the QR code for your chance to win. Visit coronafootball.com for details. Corona, an official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Flags up, limes in.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Big weather changes on the way as we head into the weekend. Partly cloudy skies overnight tonight, mid-70s. The wind picks up on Friday ahead of a cold front. We'll see variably cloudy skies, a few showers around, maybe a thunderstorm, highs in the mid-80s. Much cooler and drier for the weekend.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. We are coming to you live from Benchmark International Arena. Tonight is the night it all gets started. The Tampa Bay Lightning taking on the Ottawa Senators. And if you know one thing about this program, Drew, myself, and everybody, we love food. We love beverages. So what better thing to do right now than to chat with I asked him 10 times. Let's see if I can get it right.
You got this, John.
The General Manager of Food and Beverage.
The Food Service General Manager.
There we go.
That's
Something like that at Benchmark International Arena. His name is Charles Tillum. I even had to read it the fourth time. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Very excited. We've been chatting the last few days about some of the changes and new things coming to the arena. Give us a little breakdown of some of the things you're most excited about that are being tweaked and upgraded a little bit.
Absolutely. So one of the things I'm most excited about is our self-checkout markets. So we flipped these markets from traditional style concession stands, and now the journey's a little different. Customers come in, can select your own items, you bring them out to a self-checkout kiosk, just like at the market, and you go on your way.
I love that. So I couldn't tell. So we're sitting right here. Is this with the burgers and stuff? Is that there an element of that there as well, where you just grab your burger and then scan it yourself? How's that going to work?
Exactly. So you can grab a burger, you drink, scan it yourself, and go.
And that will probably impact so many different things with even other vendors. Where people that want to do this, you're probably decreasing lines and getting people food quicker. Not only delicious food, but also just moving things along for those that want to grab and go.
That's right. I mean, fan feedback has told us that they are looking for more options, quicker options, and more local options. And that brings us to one of our new partners, Little Greek.
Little Greek.
We're really going to pop the crowd on that one.
Little Greek. How does that, I don't know how much you can give us a peek behind the curtain. When you talk about local partners, we've seen throughout the years different local restaurants pop up here. We love Mescalas. We love them, and just seeing these local businesses have an opportunity to be here. Are you running behind the scenes tryouts in the basement where you're bringing in different restaurants and saying, show me what you got? How do you land on a local business to be a part of Benchmark here in the Lightning?
It's such a great question. So the first thing we look for is quality, right? So we go out into the community, we look for quality, and we find great restaurant partners, and that's how we partner up with them. I mean, PDQ is a great example of another local restaurant group that just hits it out of the park.
For sure.
Yeah, and,
very stadium friendly too. Very fits right in, integrates well with the experience. I believe.
I don't know if you know every menu by heart, but we were talking with Gabby Shirley about whether or not there would be hummus offered with Little Greek. Is that on the menu?
It is on the menu.
Whoa, big win.
We'll get there.
Big win.
Hummus in the building. So yeah, right here by where we are, they're doing smash burgers, and you'll be able to just grab and go and scan it and be on your way, which is it's just really cool.
That's right.
It's a different way to look at it.
Yeah, the chef and I were just talking about those smash burgers, man, because they are new to the menu this year for us. So where we were talking about the process and what it takes, and everybody wants to be a chef, but these burgers are the best I've ever had.
Yeah.
Oh my!
So we were talking about obviously Little Greek being involved, the grab and go, but you get up into the Chase Club, into the club level,
Right.
and I mean we've always Drew's been doing it longer than me, but just always in awe of the offerings up there. Anything new you can tell us going on up in that level, and really just kind of how you put together this masterpiece of prime rib carving stations and unbelievable sushi,
turkey legs.
Get in line early, but is that kind of you sit down at the beginning of the season? These are things we want to do and make sure that we offer for that elevated experience.
That's such a great question, and it's something that we really dialed into this year. And with the help of Chef Greg, who's our senior executive chef, we're trying to make it more of an experience. So we have more interaction with our culinary team who are at stations, and we're rolling sushi, we're carving prime rib, we're sauteing pasta in front of you. So everything's about the experience.
It is crazy. We've always asked ourselves that because the sushi is amazing, and people
Unreal.
The real Chase Club folks know you go get in the sushi line right off the get. So that sushi is made in-house. That's been I think one of our biggest questions. They're making sushi here.
Absolutely. Made in-house, fresh. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Come for the food, stay for the game.
Stay for the game optional. The sushi's are really the highlight.
And it really is. And even the bar offerings up in the Chase Club, that I don't know if I call it a secret bar, but the bar that's been on the backside where they're doing craft cocktails, and at least in years past they're smoking old fashions. And
that's right.
I don't know if that's going on at every arena, but it really does feel like it's something that you're not normally used to at a sporting event.
It's so true. And this year we're featuring a new cocktail. So we've come up with a Thunderita cocktail, which is Casamigos tequila, Cointreau, and a special ripe blue sour mix that's made specially for us.
Oh, wow.
Thunderita.
Lightning blue.
Okay.
It's going to be really cool.
I was just going to say, back to the little grab and go. I went to the 9 Inch Nails show, and that was the first time I'd ever encountered something like that. And if you just want to grab a water, you don't want to wait behind everybody, at a bar waiting for a beer. So it really does cut down on not just the lines, but the congestion in this area. It's amazing.
That's right. And everyone knows how to use it.
Yeah.
So, if you go to a grocery store, you know how to use self-checkout. So that's why the technology is just right for our environment.
Love it.
I'm curious on if we may get personal, Charles.
Oh, my.
What is we were talking off the air about how we have a history. We both came up through the service industry and waited tables and worked in kitchens and stuff. What's is your whole background in food and beverage in the service industry?
25 years. I went to culinary school, wanted to be a chef.
Oh, wow.
Quickly learned how hot it was in the kitchen.
It's something else.
I got out into the front of the house.
Yeah.
Was that here in Florida?
No, I was in New York.
Wow. What brought you here?
So the Lightning brought me here.
Yeah, there you go.
They recruited you?
Well, not the team. BSG they recruited me, my company. So yeah.
Oh, great.
So this is your first season with the Lightning.
Oh,
man, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I have to say, if you're looking for organizations to be attached to, obviously the Lightning. Everybody who says anything about the Vinnick Group just says this is about as good as it gets. So I think you landed in a good place. How's Tampa treating you so far?
Really well. It's beautiful.
Hot enough for you?
Yeah. I gotta get used to that heat.
This beautiful brisk autumn day that we had today.
Yeah, I was thinking about outside when I was wearing my parka. I was like, oh, man, hockey season's here. Brr.
Yeah, we were walking up, and it was about 90 degrees.
Yeah.
The sweat was building.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
What a beautiful day.
Gorgeous.
But it makes it even better when you walk in here. It's nice and chilly.
Sure does.
That's right.
Free air conditioning.
The ice is there.
For us.
So we talked about Little Greek. Any other specific offerings that are new this year that you'd like to touch on?
Gang Chu is another new one. So it's a chicken-style Asian restaurant.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
yeah, it's going to be on our club level.
Oh, very
Gang Chu.
very
Oh, I
cool.
love that.
Boneless chicken wings. They're fantastic. I'll bring you guys some. How does
Ooh,
that sound?
All right, we're here.
I
You know where to find
love
us.
boneless chicken. I
We ain't moving.
absolutely do. He is Charles Tillum. He is the. You say it, Drew.
You got the food service general manager.
There we
John.
go. There we go. Once it builds too much in my mind, it's just never gonna. It's just never gonna come out right. Tons of offering here at Benchmark International Arena. Definitely not your average arena fare. No matter what you're in the mood for, from elevated to a smash burger, you're gonna have a great time with great food. You can grab and go, which is really cool. Thank you for stopping by and telling us about what's going on. Hope to see a bunch of you out here tonight for the big opening night. The Lightning taking on the Ottawa Senators. It's been a great show. Thank you to our guest, Greg Wolf, for stopping by. Obviously, the big rig, Pat Maroon, Gabby Shirley. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Dizzy. Who am I? I forgot somebody. Charles Tillum, of course.
Sitting right in front of you.
Thank you for being here and spending time with us. Do not go anywhere. You know what's coming up next.
What?
The best in afternoon entertainment. Drew Garabo live. He'll also have your chance at $1,000 coming up at 5 o'clock. So keep it locked. He'll take you all the way up until 6:30 when the pregame gets going. Have a great night. We'll be live in studio tomorrow at 1. Don't forget, go see Diz and Monica out for the Liquid Lunch tomorrow at the original Hooters in Clearwater. They'll be hanging out during the JP program. Make your plans to be there, and we'll see you tomorrow at 1. Goodbye, good night. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you, Cernak. Thank you, Corey Cardinal. Shout out to a cat named Mo, too, while he's here.
Go Bolts.
Yeah. Go Bolts, boy!
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Are you into scary shit like ghosts and ghouls or the growing price of groceries? If you like scary, Busch Gardens has your fix. Howlo Scream returns for select dates now through November 1st, 2025. This year's event takes over the entire park with 5 haunted houses, 5 scare zones, 9 themed bars, and 2 shows. Guests can face their fears with nighttime rides on 10 world-class attractions, including Iron Gwazi, North America's tallest, fastest, and steepest hybrid coaster, and the new Phoenix Rising. Howlo Scream is a separately ticketed event. You get all the scares for a great price. Listen to The Bone all this week to win tickets, or head to theboneonline.com for more details and get your Howlo Scream tickets today. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Hillsborough, expect delays along eastbound I-4 from a crash at Mango Road, which has the left shoulder blocked. Traffic is backed up to 301. Back in Tampa, there's been a crash southbound along I-275 approaching Dale Mabry. That's at the center lane block. It's causing stop-and-go conditions back toward the interchange. In St. Pete, there's a disabled vehicle along southbound I-275 heading out toward the Skyway Bridge. That's off on the left shoulder. The other big bridges are still in pretty good shape. This is Jim with traffic.
Brought to you by Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% off roof replacements and monthly payments as low as $170 based on a $15,000 roof value. Storm season is here. Check them out at universalroof.com.
The only way to make healthcare better for the people of Florida is to keep solving. And at Florida Blue, we want you to know how we're doing it. Providing support at our Florida Blue centers to help you get the most out of your plan. Making mental health appointments more available so you can be seen within a week. And offering plans that fit your needs and budget. Visit floridablue.com/followtheblue to see health solutions that are making healthcare more affordable. Policies have limitations and exclusions. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Your brain holds all the pathways to memories, to dreams, the very essence of your human spirit.
At Advent Health Brain and Spine Institute, our experts protect those pathways. With state-of-the-art technology and groundbreaking treatments, we care for the most complex neurological conditions. So you can keep moving, keep dreaming, keep being your whole self. Visit thebrainandspineexperts.com.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. Dead Air with HK is back this Saturday, October 11th at Shark Coast Tactical. Dead Air is the best suppressor manufacturer in the world, and they'll be at the shop and on hand to walk you through the best the industry has to offer. And HK is the world's premier small arms systems company. Get to Shark Coast ASAP and take advantage of the 2A tax-free holiday on all things firearms. No tax on firearms, ammo, suppressors, sights, everything. And Will is covering your tax stamp on select suppressors. There has never been a better time to get to Shark Coast Tactical.
At Jersey College, we know how to give you the support you need to be successful in your nursing career, like we did for Tom.
Re-entering school, I wasn't sure about anything. Instructors went above and beyond, and with nursing, there's no shortage of places to work. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be in terms of how rewarding it can be when you help someone out.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
If your plug's burned out or your switch won't flip.
If your power cuts out or when your breaker starts to trip.
For all things electrical, call us today.
And a Bolt electrician will be on the way. A Bolt electrician is on the way. Yep.
From panel upgrades to garage EV chargers.
And fixing broken switches or outlets to installing powerful whole home generators.
Call for a Bolt electrician.
Online at boltelectric.com.
The savings are big at Wesley Chapel Nissan, now under new management. Buy a brand new Nissan for under $20,000 or get 0% financing for 60 months on 3 popular new Nissan models. Plus, getting started is simple. Pre-qualify online at wesleychapelnissan.com and discover your buying power with no impact to your credit. Then shop hundreds of vehicles you've been pre-qualified for. All at Wesley Chapel Nissan, the big Nissan store on State Road 54. For complete details, call 813-540-4062.
We all know fall is a busy time. Kids are back in school, sports, all that stuff. And we know selling your home can be overwhelming. So get a guaranteed cash offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and sell your home stress-free and for the most money. Hey, it's JP. And with Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can receive the strongest cash offer in the industry and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Just cash in hand and a stress-free sale. Check out what their satisfied client Chris had to say, quote, selling our 16-year-old home was quick. Thanks to the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, we avoided the stress of showings, constant cleaning, and negotiations. Their guaranteed offer was beyond what we were hoping for, end quote. And Chris is right, and I'm always impressed with how Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling a home so easy. Mark Spain Real Estate has over 13,000 5-star reviews, so you can trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home quickly and for maximum profit. Their guaranteed offer gives you the peace of mind that your home will be sold when you need it to be sold. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
My name is attorney Bill Sansoni. You might know me as Dead Air Sansoni from the Ask the Dom Show. I represent people accused in crimes in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Manatee, Polk, and Sarasota counties. I also represent clients in federal court across the country. If you have been arrested or accused of a crime, call me, Bill Dead Air Sansoni, at 813-361-0874 or online at sansoni-law.com. Offices, Tampa.
What's better than a Sprouts brand product at 20% off?
2. Now, 699 Sprouts brand products at 20% off. It's the Sprouts brand sale with 699 chances to save 20% off delicious and unique finds, like our organic super green salad mix. Or maybe your next fave, like our organic Italian farfalle pasta or vanilla wafer bites.
Yeah, that is better. And a very specific number.
Yep, save 20% on 699 Sprouts brand products at the Sprouts brand sale until October 21st.
The holiday season is a time for love, for family, and for new beginnings. And there's no better moment to take that next step in your journey together. This October, when you choose a Golden Diamond Source diamond, you'll receive 40% off the mounting. Make it easier to create a ring as unique and as beautiful as your love. Because when you ask the question, it's not just about the ring, it's about the promise of forever. And forever begins here. Golden